Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Initiative Order presents Cancers Against Cancer, a D&D-ish one-shot. Maybe we'll see what happens. Suggested by a couple of our wonderful community members. We were all chatting in Discord one day, and we all learned that, hey, a bunch of us are cancers. What should we do? Let's raise money for cancer research in a weird-ass one-shot, and here we are. So tonight we are raising funds for St. Jude Children's Miracle Research Hospital. They are an incredible organization focusing in pediatric treatment and research of children's diseases, specializing in leukemia and other cancers. If you're able to donate, please do. There's a link down in the chat to a Tiltify where you can donate if you're able. Super appreciated. It goes towards a great cause. With that, my name is Nathan Ridenauer, and I will be your King Crab for this evening. And I am joined by such a phenomenal cast of crabs this evening. And in a moment, they will all be introducing themselves. But first, a few shout outs and thank yous to our wonderful sponsors of the channel. Starting off with our first sponsor of the evening, Session Zero Clothing. Session Zero creates some badass TTRPG inspired streetwear. If you use code TIO followed by the number 15 at checkout, you'll get 15% off your order. Our next sponsor of the evening is Norse Foundry, the master dice craftsmen themselves. Use code TIO15 at checkout, and you will also get 15% off your order through them. Our third sponsor is our very own GotDM, aka Array. He is such a phenomenal terrain builder, such a great person. He has created this really cool dice tower / dice vault system. If you use code Carnaby20 at checkout with his through Roaming Player Gear, you'll get 20% off that system there. And finally, we have the wonderful Mithril Armory, who will be giving away a 1020 this evening. So thank you to Mithril for donating that to us to give away tonight. So keep an eye at the break. There will be a code word typed down into the chat. Punch that in there, and you will automatically be entered for a chance to win that. Finally, we are proud ambassadors of Jaspers Game Day this year. Jaspers Game Day is a wonderful organization raising funds for suicide awareness and suicide prevention. Please check them out. They are doing some wonderful work through gaming. And if you're able to support them as well, please do. With that, let's go ahead and jump over to our phenomenal players this evening, starting off with Kris Tayshun.
What's up, everybody? My name is Andrew J. Alandi. Some of you have seen me on here. I also go by the moniker Duralath. If it's fighting games or other gaming related, that's also where my personal stream is. Tonight, I'll be playing a fighter. Oh, go figure. A fighter named Kris Tayshun. He's not very smart, but he tends to lend his muscle to the rest of the crew. So I'd be one of the bigger looking crabs, but overall he's a lovable crab with a golden heart. And hey, I'm just hoping he doesn't end up in hot water today. Okay.
All right, going around how I'm laid out here, let's move on to D.
Hello, I believe that's me.
That is you.
Hi, I'm Emily. Wasn't prepared to say anything about myself as a person, so now I have to remember who I am. I'm on the tabletop podcast 20-Sided Stories, which you can check out on all podcast apps, etc. I'm also on the D&D stream Second Star to the Right with the wonderful Bree from the Initiative Order. And tonight, I'm going to be playing my lovely little goth warlock hermit crab, who lives in a human skull as my home. It's also the skull of my patron, who gives me dark powers. And yeah, I'm just a rich girl who was bored of that life and wanted to get into the dark arts instead. And also, I'm a crab. Yeah. And I, too, hope not to get into hot water tonight.
Moving on, Mery Shelley.
Hello. So, unlike my beautiful sister Dee and possibly the rest of my friends, I would love to get into hot water tonight. So I am a crab folk bard, and I love to tell stories. I spent a lot of time at Bard College learning how to hone my craft, my sea shanties, and my creative writing skills.
Moving on over to Crabious. All right. And last but certainly not least, Clawgrip.
Hey guys, my name's Shelby, aka Wish Warlock, novice D&D streamer. Second time on the stream. You'll love to see it. I will be playing Clawgrip Stankyleg, a retired beach bodybuilder, way past his prime. He thought late in life that the next step was obviously, to go into another line of work. But don't get it twisted. He can still whoop up on some of you young crustaceans. All right. And I've been in hot water in 62. All right, it's not as fun as it sounds. And that's my character.
Beautiful. Absolutely perfect. All right. Danny, if you would please be so kind as to roll that intro for us. We'll be right back in a moment.
We're back.
That is so.
And welcome back. So, let's dive deep into the seas, under the oceans, to the city of Tide, where our current 5 detectives of Claw Enforcement find yourselves at the Rusty Anchor. Down here, you find yourselves in this large, hollowed out old ship anchor that dropped down here some time ago that's been repurposed into a large tavern. Inside, you see just beautiful wood plank floors. A couple of areas of the anchor itself have been punched out for some portholes looking out into the streets. You see just a beautiful long wooden bar with different sea glass colored shot glasses behind it. And up on the wall, you do see a couple of large screen televisions currently playing. As it stands, you're all kind of just coming off from your long shifts, sitting around a table. What would the group like to do?
I imagine Mery and I are probably clawing it up, as us girls do. Interpret that as you will.
Why don't you join us?
I would assume Clawgrip is trying to get someone to claw wrestle him. Anyone who's interested, but he does this every night, so no one's interested. So he's like, anybody? Well, that's what I thought.
You see a couple of lobsters kind of looking your direction. One of them gets ready to kind of walk over towards you before his buddy kind of puts his claw on his shoulder and goes, no, I wouldn't fuck with that one. They both kind of just quickly take their shots of rum and scuttle out of the bar.
Not still young. Come on. Let's get it.
Crustacean and Crabious.
I mean, I'm probably just gonna find a nice spot to scuttle down into and get a little bite to eat and relax.
And Kris is going to be right behind Clawgrip, or rather behind it to the side, kind of just watching to see if there's going to be any other competitors, while Kris takes, this guy's probably got a mug of beer on him and everything. He takes a big drink and he says, I mean, seriously, like, come on, do you want crabs? Because this is how you get crabs.
All right, Kris, just for that voice right off the bat, you get an inspiration for the night.
Yes.
I'm sorry, do you got a question?
Yeah, is everybody else in here crabs? Like, we're crabs. Are other
You
people
guys are crabs looking about. You see a couple lobsters. You see a couple fish kind of swimming through. Behind the bar, you do see an octopus just kind of sitting in the center with its tentacles going off in different directions, grabbing plates of food, grabbing rum off the shelves, dumping it into shot glasses, kind of just multitasking all at once. They appear to be the only employee currently behind the bar. As it stands, like I say, you just see a couple other fish, a couple eels, but it's fairly empty at this time.
So, while me and my sister are dancing, like I kind of mosey along over to Crabious, and I just say, "Hey, Crabious, hey, guess what? I have a joke. Do you want to hear it?"
Crabious is like that, just eating his food. He'll just kind of be like,
You see that octopus back there? Crabious.
yeah, what?
Okay, so why did the octopus's child laugh a lot? Why?
I don't know.
Because he had 10 tickles.
I'm laughing from where I am, and as I laugh, the human skull on top of me just laughs with me.
I'll turn away.
All right. So Crabious and Kris, you're kind of just over at your little table. Mery, I'm assuming you have joined them at this point since you went over to tell your joke. And at this point, that you see the octopus kind of coming from around the bar, bringing over a plate of food to you, Crabious, as well as a few drinks for the table. And as this octopus is looking towards all of you, let's describe what she sees. Starting off with Crabious, as this plate of food is being set down before you. What does Crabious look like?
So, Crabbis is a large green crab, a very bright green. He's got a couple little kind of blue and red spots on his shell. He has a small little right claw and a massive left claw. Almost big enough to rival Clawgrip, but maybe not quite. But he's just kind of your kind of standard big, chill green crab. You know, he likes to wear a shirt every now and then when it fits, but beyond that, he's just, yeah.
All right. And next, a shot glass is slid over towards you, Clawgrip. And what do you look like?
I think Clawgrip is still pretty big, even though he's old. He's pushing 20. That's really old in crab years. He has a button-down shirt, but the buttons are like popping off, but he doesn't care because, shows off his physique still. Big claws. He's very, very proud of these. Likes to show them off. And a dull red color for his shell and everything.
Excellent. Next plate of food being kind of shoved over towards Kris. And Kris, what do we see looking at you?
Kris, he's roughly around the same size as Clawgrip and Crabious, possibly a little smaller. As far as clothing goes, he likes to wear his favorite kind of muscle shirts to kind of show off the muscle definition, using the brand Undersea Armor, and ends up just wearing tactical pants with like cargo pants with the pockets on the sides, obviously, because he's got to keep a little extra krill in there just in case, keeps his utility stuff. And of course, he's got to wear the boots. He keeps his halberd, which is like a giant, a big, it's your standard like staff, but then at the top it's just a giant claw, a giant crab claw at the top that's been sharpened over and over again for maximum efficiency. He's got that, kind of, he always keeps it on him just because he can't separate himself from it. He actually sleeps with it in his hands or his claws. Let's put it that way.
And the next shot slid over towards D. D, what do we see?
You see a little red and black crab, a hermit crab to be particular. In case anyone was wondering, Raguroidea is the scientific name for hermit crab, or at least it's more general terms. And she is wrapped up in cloth wrappings that are all the same red and black as her exterior armor, if you will, of body, as crabs have. And she has a human skull atop her that she is able to retreat into when scared or sleeping or any other time hermit crabs do their thing.
Excellent. And finally, the final shot slid over towards Mary Shelley. Mary, what do we see?
All right, so Mary Shelley looks quite a bit like her sister. She is also a hermit crab. However, she decided to bedazzle her shell. So she has like a lot of pink rhinestones on her shell. There's some like purple bedazzlement in there. And she has also bedazzled her rapier at her side. And she's just, instead of being like a little bit of the black color scheme her sister is, she's more of a pink and purple color scheme.
Excellent. And while you're all sitting here enjoying your food and beverages, please make perception checks for me.
I rolled a 3.
9.
9, okay.
5.
16.
16, okay. What was that, Crabious?
8.
8.
Yes.
All right, so most of you at this point are just too invested in your food and drink to even really notice what's going on. Mary, however, as you're kind of sitting there enjoying, you all of a sudden hear the TV volume in the tavern get a little bit louder. And as you look up, you see a breaking news flash report come up on the screen. And you see these cameramen standing outside of City Hall, where it appears that Mayor Sebastian the Crab is currently being led out in handcuffs. Walking down the stairs, you see a couple of manatees that just have his claws behind him. These guys are just freaking massive compared to this little guy, making sure he's not trying to escape anywhere, shuffling him forward.
Hey, hey.
Yeah.
Do you see that? Oh,
Yeah.
that might be a
finally.
job.
Job? What did he do? Why is he being arrested? Does it say? Is there a ticker?
There is a ticker slowly going by that says breaking news, Mayor Sebastian under investigation for importing thousands of pounds of illegal krill.
Oh.
I bet I
Somehow
can lift that
not
much.
surprising. I bet you could.
Wow. Do you think he was working with anyone? Could we investigate this?
That's a lot of krill for one crab, so yeah, probably.
And as you're all sitting here, Kris, you feel a vibration going on in one of your cargo pant slots, and you realize it's your shell phone ringing at this time.
Wait, hold on. No, everybody. No, it's Tayshun, you're hot.
Detective Station, yeah, it's Captain Leonardo da Vinci. You seeing the news right now?
I wasn't drinking, honestly.
I don't give a. I couldn't care less what you're doing right now. Did you see the news?
Well, holy shellfish. The mayor? What happened here?
Look, I don't know. We got a lot of questions right now, but I need you to get your asses down to the railway, all right? That's where the krill came in at. Get down there, see what you can find out.
Can I finish my drink first?
Make it quick.
All right. Hey, everybody! I think the captain wants us to, Captain Da Vinci wants us to go in. And I think, it's, as Kris is pointing at the TV. Yeah, he wants us to do the thing.
Yeah, I do think we definitely have a porpoise here, guys.
Nice. And I high five her with my claw.
All right, are we ready to move?
Yeah. Kris is gonna finish up his last drink, and all right, let's do this.
Okay. So you've been making your way through town over to the railway station, which is fairly new to your guys' little town here. As you approach, you see this large, almost like top half of a submarine that's kind of sunken down into the sand, that's kind of been made out to look like a new train station almost. And as you're approaching, you see just crowds of different fish and clams and eels and starfish, all just kind of trying to pile around and get a peek at what's going on inside. You see various police line tape all the way around. You see a couple more manatees in there standing just full body armor, just kind of protecting, trying to just tell people, no, stay back, let the experts handle this. What would you like to do as you approach?
Yeah, we're the experts. Move aside.
Oh, right, Detective Von Ocean.
It's Ocean. And I've definitely told you that before.
Whatever you say, kid. They just kind of step aside for you to walk in.
I turn to Mery and I say, I'm going to eat his corpse.
Hey, no, none of that. We're at a crime scene. Eat your corpses on your own time. All right?
Fine.
Come on.
We scuttle forward.
Okay. Scuttle your way in. Everybody else, what are we doing?
So is the train is the scene of the crime, yes?
The train is what the krill came in on.
Okay. Then I would like to go investigate the train.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, as you enter into the station, you see kind of this long tube running right down the middle of it, and sitting in the tube is almost like this gigantic electric eel that has like these clamshells, these open up clamshells attached to its back, kind of tied down, and you see just piles and piles of krill sitting on top of these clamshells. And off to the side, you see a couple more of a crab officers, members of law enforcement over there, kind of interrogating what appears to be the conductor, who appears to be just this tiny little shrimp, wearing a little conductor jacket and hat, just kind of standing there looking confused, like, I don't know what the hell's going on. I was just told to bring the stuff in.
Did you notice anything suspicious?
Nothing more suspicious than usual, no? Look, I just direct the eel on where to go, all right?
But who puts the shipments on the train?
I mean, that would be the warehouse that it came from.
And like you didn't oversee that or anything?
Again, I just drive the train. They load it up, they put it on, I go. Simple as that.
A likely story.
Do you have any sort of books, maybe some records of stops along the way?
I mean, yeah, you can. And he pulls out just a really tiny piece of parchment that's significantly smaller compared to you, because this guy's just a little shrimp and you're a freaking crab. You kind of just hold it up towards you. I mean, this has all my stops right here.
I'm like trying to like grab it out of his like hand. You have very tiny handwriting. Oh, it's very neat though. Have you ever considered calligraphy?
Yeah, because you're probably out of a job right now.
Oh yeah, that too.
Yeah.
But it's really neat.
Why would I be out of a job? Again, I just drove it here. That's my job. I did my job. All right?
May I make an insight check on him?
Sure.
That is going to be a dirty 20.
A dirty 20. So yeah, as you're kind of standing there watching his body language, looking for any type of anything that might give him away, you do notice his eyes quickly kind of glance towards the the piles of krill before darting right back to you.
I'm gonna like make a gesture towards my sister, like one that we would recognize. Like, I don't think that something is quite right here. As I like kind of brush my beautiful, luscious, amazing, gorgeous locks.
Yeah. This seems a little bit off. And I grab the shrimp by its neck with my claw. Not in like a hurting him way, but in like a intimidation way.
Okay. Give me an intimidation roll if you would like to.
I would love to. That is a dirty 20 as well.
Dirty 20. Jesus. All right. So as you're kind of gripping onto him, he's kind of like, okay, look. I don't know the specifics. I just know that something about those krill ain't right, okay?
Uh-huh.
I mean,
You wouldn't want me to, like, eat your soul, right? You'd, like, just want to tell me the truth.
he kind of glances over towards Mery, like, can she actually do that?
Do you really want to find out?
I mean, not.
You should also know that we have a Stankyleg.
Yeah. Who can literally rip you apart.
Clawgrip is literally in the middle of trying to lift up the krill.
Okay, so
Like all of it.
you're going and trying to lift up. this
So
shelf
not
full of
necessary. It's probably a detriment to the entire investigation, but that's what Clawgrip's gonna do.
krill. Okay, give me an athletics check if you would.
Okay.
Kris and Crabious, anything you two are doing in this time?
I mean, I think I'd like to walk in, because I've been stood outside this whole time, kind of look around and go, ooh, buffet cart. What are we having? I see we've got krill on the menu. Hey.
Wait, Kris hears Crabious say buffet cart. He's like, whoa, buffet cart? Like, wait, where is it? I need a plate.
Yeah, I'd like to start looking for a plate.
Give me an investigation check if you would.
Oh, God. That's a 9.
A 9, okay.
Mm.
So looking about this area, you see some ticket booths, you see some long waiting benches. You do not see any plates just laying out in the open in here.
This is not a well-prepared buffet cart.
Are you kidding me? Like, wait, we're at a buffet, no plates. Do they expect us to eat with our claws or something? I mean, I'm totally okay with that, but, I mean, we kind of, wait, and Kris notices Clawgrip trying to lift, like, the entirety of the krill, and be like, wait, is that a giant plate over there? And goes over to Clawgrip, like, wait, share some with me, damn it!
Clawgrip, what did you roll on your athletics?
21.
21, of course you did. So
Yeah.
you climb up onto this eel trying to lift this giant clamshell. I mean, this clamshell is pretty damn massive. It's got probably a good 300 pounds of krill just piled on top of it. And as you go to lift it up, you get kind of half of it started to lift up, so it begins to tilt. And all the krill just begin rolling off the train down, scattering all over the station. And as it begins to scatter through, you guys hear what sounds like metal dropping and pinging against the wood. And Clawgrip, as you're lifting it up, you see this kind of this black sludge rolling out of the shell and getting onto your claws.
Someone needs to check this out. This ain't, I don't think this is right. What is
What's
this?
happening?
What is this? But I'm still holding it. So everyone can see that I'm holding it. Check it out right now.
I'm scurrying over to make an investigation roll.
Okay, give me an investigation check.
That's gonna be a 10.
Okay. So you go over kind of looking at this weird substance that's currently on Clawgrip. It's thick and sludgy. You're not sure what it is, though.
I tighten my grip on the shrimp and I go, do you know what this is?
Again,
Look at it. Look at it.
I'm looking. Again, it just... There's something off about the krill. I mean, you heard what just... Did you not hear the clanging around?
Yeah. Do you know what that's about, or are you just gonna keep being cryptic?
Again, I just picked them up from Shell, all right? That's all I did.
Uh-huh. I slowly put him down. And then I walk sideways, but I maintain direct eye contact with him, and I walk over to my sister.
All right.
What is it? It's gross.
I have absolutely no. Hey, Crabious and Kris, great to see you. You have eyes. Yeah?
What is this? Look at it.
And we're definitely going to. Kris is gonna take a look at the black sludge and try to figure out what it is. Okay, can I make an investigation check on that, or?
Certainly.
Sir, let's see. Oh, 16.
16. All right. So you recognize it as squid ink.
Wait. So there was. Clawgrip, don't look right now, but you got a lot of squid ink on you. You might want to go wash off, something like that. But wait, how did you get squid ink on you?
I lifted it up. You saw what happened.
Oh, right, yes. You lifted it and then squid ink got all over you. I heard metal too. Did something fall down? And I'm just gonna look around.
I am busy holding this up.
You're
Do you
doing a
need to
great
hold?
job. You're very strong, but you can also
Thank
put
you.
it down now because we all.
Are you sure?
Strong.
Hold on. Did everyone see it first?
Yeah, you can do
Everyone saw it.
like
Everyone
one
saw
more
it.
deadlift if you want.
Okay, I'm gonna do one more deadlift and then I'll put
Yeah.
it down.
Yeah, thank you. Very good.
All right, make sure to keep a straight shell. All right, don't hurt your shell.
Right.
Proper form.
I'll spot
Thanks,
you.
Kris.
I'll spot you.
Thank you.
Nice.
This is why you're my team. And Clawgrip, that's another deadlift.
Give me another athletics check with advantage since you got Crabious spotting you here.
Oh, thank God for that advantage. Oh, okay. Never mind. Was 8 plus 5?
13.
13? All right.
13, yeah.
So once again, you go to try to lift this thing up, but
my
your little
age.
crab legs begin to give out underneath you, kind of sprawling out, and you kind of slam it back down. And as it slams down, you notice that a couple of the krill kind of pop up out of it, landing on you. So you now have a few krill just kind of sitting on your chest and shoulders. And as you go to brush them off, it feels like they're beginning to kind of dig into you.
Oh! Oh no.
What's wrong?
I grunt, I don't yell. I yelled Clawgrip. Is krill supposed to dig in? Is this new money? Is this, what is that crab Bitcoin? What is this?
Try to pull one off of him.
Okay. Give me just a straight strength check if you would. Actually, I'll give you advantage since I'm assuming Clawgrip, you're trying to assist. And,
Yeah.
Yeah, so with advantage.
Okay. Yeah. Advantage, good. That is an 18 total.
18 total. Okay. So yeah, between the two of you, you're able to kind of pull it off. And as it comes off, it's squirming in your hand. And you see its little eyes begin to light up red. And as its eyes light up, all the krill on the ground, you hear them begin to kind of roll over and clank around and begin to scuttle through the train station.
Guys, I feel like these are not normal krill.
Is it still on me, like the rest of them, or are they all off?
You do still have a couple that are still attached onto you. And it almost feels like it looks like they're trying to claw up towards your neck.
Okay,
Mery?
stop. Get it off, please get it off.
Mery Shelley is gonna take a little corkscrew bottle from her hip and forcibly like grab one off and shove it in there and like cork it. And the whole time she's singing, just like that. She's shoving again.
Okay. Give me. Let's do an acrobatics check as you're trying to just catch one of these guys and shove it into this bottle, if you would. The rest of you, as you're standing around, you see them all begin moving in your direction. Mery, what'd you get on that check?
It was a natural 20.
Natural. Oh, yeah. So easy enough. You scoop one up, shoving it in there, and it is just clawing up against the glass, trying to break through. Just you hear just that metal tapping on the side of the bottle as it's trying to climb up. The rest of you, I need some initiative rolls from, please.
Okay. I got a 5.
19.
Clawgrip with a 19.
I got a 9.
No.
Who had the 19? Sorry.
Oh, that was me.
Yeah. Okay. Crabious with a 9, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Mery Shelley?
7.
Oof. And Clawgrip?
14.
14. Perfect. All right. So Clawgrip, you are up first as you have a couple of these krill currently standing, currently gripping onto you. You see just a couple little swarms heading your direction. What would you like to do?
Am I up first or is D up first?
I'm sorry, D, you would be up first. My bad. I know how numbers work.
Okay, so are the krill coming towards us? Is that the
Correct. So at this point, you are all kind of surrounding this platform that Clawgrip had shifted over, and all the krill are currently almost gathering up into little swarms, making their way in your direction.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna do just the good old classics here, and I'm going to shoot a little Eldritch Blast at a clump of krill. If I can aim it at like a clump of them.
Okay, for sure. Give me an attack roll when you have a moment.
16 to hit.
16. Oh yeah, that'll definitely hit. So as you're reaching out and shooting off your spell, what does it look like?
So as I shoot off the spell, I raise my little crab claws and I touch my little skull, and the eyes light up, and I shoot an Eldritch Blast right out of its eyes.
Perfect. All right, so yeah, your Eldritch Blast goes, staying true to target, just blasting right into the center of these krill. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
Yes. Oh, nice. 10.
10 points of damage. All right. So your blast kind of just goes, scarring some of the wood beneath as they kind of shoot out and scatter about a little bit. But then you see a few more kind of begin to claw over their little dead krill corpses and begin to try to re-swarm back up. Anything else you would like to do?
I turn to Mery and I say, maybe you can dazzle them with the power of song?
Beautiful idea.
Next up, Clawgrip.
Okay, so do I still have a couple of them on me, right?
Correct, yes.
Okay. Well, obviously, bonus action, I would like to crage, if I can.
Okay, perfect.
And then, because I don't know any other way to do this, and I don't want to attack myself, I'm just going to jump up and, well, this is going to hurt myself either way, and body slam myself onto the floor. Because that seems like that would do the job.
Okay, perfect. Let's go ahead and we'll call this an unarmed strike.
Okay. That would be an 18.
Oh yeah, that's definitely easy enough. So go ahead. What's the damage on your unarmed strike?
4.
4 points. Perfect.
Yes.
So yeah, you kind of jump up, slamming down onto the ground. You kind of
Heyo!
land onto another tiny little cluster. But as you pull yourself back up, you just see these bits and pieces of crushed metal and sludge underneath you as you come up. You see just a couple little metal chunks just fall off your chest there.
Since the sludge is all over me, I use it as an excuse to take off my shirt, and I have a tank top on that says "Sun's out, claws out."
Perfect.
Yeah.
Anything else you would like to do?
That's it.
That's it for you. All right. Next up, a couple of these swarms begin to move in your direction. The first swarm is going to head directly towards D, since you're the one that just shot at them with your Eldritch Blast there. So they begin to surround you, and that is going to be a 10 to hit as they begin to try to climb up onto you.
A 10 to hit?
Mm-hmm.
No.
No, all right. So they try to
No.
maneuver their way up onto you, but you're able to just kind of quickly back off out of the way. The next swarm begins to head towards Crabious. And that's a nat 1, so Crabious, how do you dodge out of the way of this swarm?
I think I do something very different, very, very cutting edge from what my friends here see, and I'm going to kind of slide backwards, not sideways, but backwards, and just like, ooh. Just like that.
You that smooth little electric slide back, and with that, Crabious, it is your go. You currently have a swarm directly in front of you.
Oh, shit. Okay, so yeah, so I'll kind of go, ooh, slide backwards, and then kind of, with my little claw, I'll kind of reach back and pull out my slightly larger than normal weapon, but Crabbis isn't one to show off, and I'll pull out my big two-handed coral maul, and I'll just kind of like swing away.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
That is 13 to hit.
13. Yeah, so that definitely hits as you swing directly into this cluster of krill. Go ahead and give me some damage on that if you would.
That is 13 damage.
13 points of damage. Nice. So yeah, you get a solid hit right into the center, and again, they just kind of explode out. You hear chunks of metal just scattering all over the place. A few of them kind of land back down and reform in just a much smaller cluster. But they're still kind of standing directly in front of you, making their way towards you. Anything else you would like to do?
I'll just be like, this is a terrible buffet cart. This is, these standards are slipping. And I'll just look disgusted.
All right. Next up is going to be the next swarm of krill, who have their eyes currently on Kris, as they begin quickly scattering their way across the floor in your direction. They begin to try to climb up on you.
Are they within 10 feet of me?
They will be moving within 10 feet of you, yes.
Then I'm going to invoke, I took Polearm Master, and I just so happen to be wielding a halberd. So if they come within 10 feet of me, I believe I get an opportunity attack.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, as they begin making their way up towards you, you pull your halberd out. Go ahead and make that attack for me.
All right. That's a dirty 20.
Oh my god, of course. Yep, go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, this is great. That's 11 points of damage.
11 points, holy crap. So yeah, you take your halberd, and what does it look like? What does your halberd look like? How are you swinging at him?
So the halberd, it's basically straight shaft, and then the top of it, where the blade would be, literally, it is just one giant crab claw. But this crab claw has been sharpened. So as I'm taking out the halberd, just readying it, I see the cluster come through, and I just look at it and just say, "Oh, God, you're not even worth the word." And basically, he just swings using just the weight of the halberd itself to hit and just knock the cluster back.
Perfect. So yeah, the cluster once again goes flying back. All these little krill just flying off in bits and pieces. You're kind of being rained on with just some little metal plates tinking off of you. A few of them, though, do land, kind of begin to regroup, and make their way back towards you.
Cool.
However, you push them back far enough with that hit that they cannot get to you on this turn. So next up, it's going to be Mery. What would you like to do?
And you said there are some in range of my sister, right?
Correct, yes.
So I heard the heyo that Clawgrip said when Clawgrip was fighting. So I'm scurrying over using my movement to get to my sister, and I'm just like, gotta let go. And I just like slash down on the ones right by my sister with my rapier.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
Okay. That is gonna be a 19.
19 will definitely work. Go ahead and roll damage on that.
That is going to be an 8.
8 points of damage. Perfect. So yeah, you come charging over with your little bedazzled rapier, slicing through some of these guys, getting some clean cuts. Few of them still remain in that little cluster, though. Anything else you would like to do?
I'll just say to my sister, let's get him.
Over to Kris.
How many clusters are left?
So currently there are 3 clusters. All of them have gotten fairly smaller, just from the last bout of attacks that they've all endured. So you basically have one up on Dee and Mery currently, and one up on you, and the other one's kind of over by Clawgrip and Crabious.
All right. Well, I'm going to take another strike of the halberd at the cluster closest to me.
Okay, perfect. Make that attack roll.
That's 13.
That'll work. Go ahead and roll damage.
10 points.
10 points, all right. And how would you like to dispatch this cluster of krill with your halberd?
Okay, so with this halberd, I see it, and now I'm just starting to get annoyed. So after I see them reform, it's like, so this is what's gonna be? Oh, seriously? Rampage! And just a backhand swing of the halberd to go the opposite direction for the other cluster.
Oh my god, yeah. And just like that, man, you just shred through all these little krill, just bits of metal flying all the way across the station, going to the opposite side of the train, just tinking, echoing through this area. They are gone and no longer around. So, next up, unless is there anything else you would like to do?
I think I'm going to... Who's the closest group to me right now? Is it still Clawgrip and Crabious?
Correct, yes.
I'm going to move in their direction to assist with the cluster that's nearby. Do I still have my bonus action?
You do, yes.
I'm going to use my bonus action with Polar Master to try to hit the cluster messing with them with the butt end of my halberd.
Okay, make that attack roll.
That's 23.
Oh my god. Yeah, that'll work.
This build is stupid, but it only does 5 points of damage.
5 points, all right. So you go over there, that butt end of your halberd, you take out a nice good chunk of them, but there are still a few remaining that begin to recluster up.
That'll end my turn. Yeah.
Next up, top of the round with D. What would you like to do?
So there's a cluster now that's right up on Mia and Mery, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Then I will use my chill touch to try to attack the ones right in front of us.
Okay, make that attack roll.
And that is a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that'll work, surprisingly.
All right, so from sort of just below my skull, a spectral skeletal arm emerges and takes a nice smack at these krill. And that will be... and that will be 8 points of necrotic damage.
8 points of necrotic damage, yeah. So as your little spectral hand comes out of your shell, just slapping this cluster across, you see them almost get frozen into little krill cubes and just go rolling across the platform, falling down onto the tube that the train itself sits in, shattering, and that cluster is completely gone.
Sweet.
Anything else you would like to do?
I turn to Mery and I go, "Did you like that?" I'm gonna take that as a yes.
Oh boy. All right. Next up, Clawgrip. What would you like to do?
I guess I'll take out my great axe, which looks like one of those tiki torches for the staff, but then on the ends it has two giant shark teeth on them.
Oh,
And I just
damn.
look I just look at Kris. It's like, yeah, time to show the young crust how to do it. And I attack.
All right, make that attack roll.
Recklessly. I'm playing around. Okay, I'll take that 17. Plus 5 is 22.
Yeah, that'll definitely work. Go and roll damage.
Okay. 14 points
14
of
points. All right, as you're swinging down your giant shark tooth tiki torch great axe on these things, what does it look like as you finally dispatch the remainder of this cluster?
It looks like he's doing an exercise. It's perfect form. Raises it up, take 2 breaths, and just comes down with it.
In Crabious and Kris, as you're standing there, you just suddenly see these giant shark teeth come flying right down in between both of you, slamming down into the platform, scattering these little metallic krill that just go clanking across the platform itself.
What the shell, man? What the shell?
That's how you do it. I look at both Crabious and Kris. You can learn a thing or two from the older generation.
So at this time, you no longer see any more clusters kind of clawing their way around this area. You do see a couple of the other officers that were outside. They kind of come rushing in with giant nets, and then begin pulling them over the other shells that are filled with krill.
Took you long enough to get here.
God, we did all the work and you just get to clean up here?
Yeah.
The guy that said the sister's name wrong, I point at him, and I'm like, "You took so long, I might let her eat your corpse, son."
Look, Detective Stankyleg, we had to go all the way back to the station to get these nets, all right? We don't just carry them with us.
Well, you should. All right.
Why do we even pay taxes then?
I mean, it's a very good question. I think
you're
you should
just
answer it.
Not gonna have the stuff you need when you need it.
Don't you start getting...
Insufficient, I say.
Look here, detectives Von Ocean and Von Ocean. Just don't even think about getting smart right now, all right? I got a good rep going with Captain DaPinci. I can have both your asses thrown out of here real quick.
I pet my skull and I go, "It's you just ate. You can't possibly be hungry for more." And I just stare at him.
Yeah, I really don't see your point.
Yeah, why don't we let the cleanup crew do their thing and we can do the real detective work. Bye, officer, whatever your name was.
He just turns around with his net and just goes and begins strapping down the other shells.
I see you never.
Actions from the rest of you.
You can go ahead.
Kris was just gonna look at Clawgrip and just admiring, honestly, the technique. and literally looks at Clawgrip and just says, so is this why you're working out all the time for form like that? That was dare I say brilliant. I mean, wow, the form, the swing, the boom, oh, amazing, like a freaking movie.
Listen, it is all in the ab workout, son. Okay, you see this, and I raise up the tank top. You don't get this by eating, all right, or looking for a buffet. Look at Crabious. All right, you get this because you discipline. It's all up here. It's all up here, son. It's all up here, and then it's all in 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 here.
That's a lot of places it can be. Crabbis, did you get any sense of that?
I just heard buffet, and wait, why are we here? Like, we were having drinks a minute ago.
We're investigating a case. We're detectives.
We're professionals.
Yeah.
I mean,
I have a degree in creative writing.
So she's very qualified for this job.
Yeah.
But why
I
are we
look
here?
for the metal thing that fell out. Right? There was something metal that fell out when I...
There's lots of metal things that fell out.
Okay.
So as you're kind of looking around, you're realizing that the krill themselves were all made of metal.
Oh. Okay. Do I, like, get a sense of, like... I don't know, like, these were made? Like, some kind of weapon or something like that?
Give me an investigation check, if you would.
Okay. Hold on. I think +3. Let's say 15.
15. All right. So as you're kind of picking up the little remnants of these little these krill, you're kind of really taking a close look at them, and you're seeing like almost little tiny cogs and gears that have been kind of placed in these guys. You see what appears to be like a really, really tiny canister attached to a really sharp, fine-tipped needle. They look like it would have been coming out of the krill's head.
I'd show everybody this.
Can I attempt to see if they seem just mechanical or potentially magical as well?
Yeah, give me an Arcana check, if you would.
How's a 16 for you?
16. These are all appear to be completely made, manufactured, nothing magical about them.
It looks like these are just mechanical. So somebody has to have like a weird, creepy factory somewhere where they're making mecha krill.
Ooh, I really like the name. What did the little shrimp tell you?
That
why
the
I got
delivery
confused.
was from Shell? Like the oil, maybe?
Well, this
Or-
is genius. My sister's a genius.
Yeah, it runs in the family.
I'm gonna make a song about it later. I'll let you all listen to it, especially Crabious. I know you love my songs. Crabious, hey.
Crabious.
So where are we going now? I mean, are we following where this drain came from?
Yeah, I mean, they said it came from Shell, so...
And you would all know that Shell is another nearby city. It's about 30 kilometers away.
It's not the oil company.
No, it's not the oil company.
Okay. Just checking.
Well, son of a
Easy
beach.
mistake.
Alright, can we turn this eel around? Does it go backwards? I don't know.
Yeah, Nathan, can we turn the eel around and go to Shell?
I know it's like an active crime scene.
And you
but
want to take you want to take the thing that transported the evidence away.
I
Well,
mean,
the
excuse
evidence
me,
is all out of there. I
I-
deadlifted it out, so it's
I
all
mean-
out.
I have a degree in creative writing, so I have already very descriptively written about this crime scene, and I would really like to use the efficient eel to go back to the factory. I don't know who Nathan is that we're talking to, guys, but wherever you are, Nathan, yes, I would appreciate that.
Nathan is the name of my dark patron.
Oh, well, hello.
This is Nathan.
Oh, well, that's
Well, it's Nathan
such
now.
character. Yeah.
Oh.
Dee, can I just say, Nathan, he keeps it tight.
Yeah. No.
All right,
He
I like
really
it.
does.
There's very
He knows.
less there. There's not any kind of fat or anything else.
Oh no, he's all bone all the time.
It's a great regimen. You gotta let me know what he does.
I think it's like
I'll ask.
erosion or something. Erosion, is that kind of...
Yeah, it turns out that if you're a humanoid and you have like skin, if you stay in the water long enough, it will literally slough off of your body, and then you're just bone, which is pretty cool.
Clawgrip writes all of this down.
So, go ahead. And if you're trying to figure out if you can try to ride this eel back to Shell, give me just a straight intelligence roll here.
Is it everyone?
Everyone who wants to attempt, who's on board with this plan,
I have another plan. I could try and wrangle some wild seahorses and we could ride those.
I will say, you are all also aware that you do have access to the crustacean wagon down at the station.
Forgot about that.
Wild sea creatures, he said.
But you guys do what you want to do.
Ugh, then we have to go all the way back to the station. Are there wild seahorses nearby?
I mean,
Within the
like,
station that you're standing in, no.
I mean, like, can we get wild seahorses at the station and, you know, take the wagon too? I mean, do the seahorses pull the wagon? That would be awesome.
Here, let me try and lure some by singing them an enchanting tune. Okay, you all ready? Ready? Crack a krill, get your picture. Are they coming? Are they coming yet?
No, I think you're right. Keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Oh, seahorses, what's good? Oh, seahorses, what's good? Are they coming?
Nate's clacking his teeth to the beat.
Nate has such character. What kind of a name is Nate?
Ancient
that like a type-
Egyptian.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. Interesting.
Yeah, New Kingdom.
Well, you know, when we make a band, let's use Nathan's skull and we'll call ourselves Your Worst Anemone.
Yeah, I'm in.
So, Mary, you get inspiration for that beautiful song, by the way.
I'm very inspiring. Thank you, Skull God
course.
Nathan.
So, Crabs, what's the plan? Are you taking the eel? Are you going to try to wrangle some seahorses? Or are you taking the crustacean wagon?
I walk over to the shrimp driver, and I say, "Take us to Shell."
I mean, are you authorized to just boss me around? Can she do
I am.
that?
I show him my badge, which I assume that I have because I'm a detective. Does this look like I am authorized?
I mean,
Everybody else, show him your badges.
well, I mean, that's just the piece of parchment I gave you earlier. You're actually a detective?
Of course, we're actually detectives.
Son, did you see what I did to the krill and to your eel? Take us to Shell now.
give me an intimidation check if you would, Clawgrip.
Cool.
So is there any way that I could help her by being like, on the contrary, if you don't do that, I can just sit here and I can tell you the long and very inspiring history of the great Clawgrip Stankyleg.
I'll give you an advantage on it if you'd like.
Okay. Natural 20.
So, even though you guys are underwater, you can see this little shrimp just sweating out of every little pore he has on his face. He's just kind of looking towards you and like, okay, yeah, I can take you back to Shell. But it looks like your fellow agents over there are busy offloading the shrimp, so might be an hour or so before we can get going, but I can get you there.
Thank you, son. It ain't cost you anything. That's just hospitality.
I don't think you know what that word means, but okay.
All right, get it ready. Get it ready.
I don't think you should contradict the great Clawgrip Stankyleg.
Oh no, and I have many stories in the deep blue sea in which Clawgrip Stankyleg did all kinds of great and interesting deeds. So if you really don't want to hear any of that, I would make it really fast. Yeah, I can talk about, there was this one time with the sea hag that now is missing kind of like an arm, but that's fine. I mean, still does magic and stuff. And then there is the account of, are you working yet? Are you?
Oh, I'm not the one offloading. I'm not the one doing the offloading. It's
Well, maybe
your
you
friends
should
over there.
pitch in.
Why aren't you helping?
I mean, look at me. I'm literally not much bigger than those krill. I can take like one off at a time, maybe.
Boys,
You know
do
what?
you want to help the cause?
I'll go help out.
Yeah, this is a good workout, right?
Yeah,
Those
I got it.
games.
Clawgrip helps out.
All right, so Clawgrip and D, you're both going over to help offload the remainder of the krill. Crabious, Mery, and Kris, anything you would like to do at this time?
We're gonna help.
Yeah,
Speed this up. Yeah,
same. I can't let the old timer shows up.
that's
Okay.
true.
So as you guys are over here digging through, trying to offload some of this, you can see that there is actual krill mixed in, but as you're digging through, you are finding more and more of those little metallic ones as well. However, these ones don't seem to be activating as you're digging through.
Okay.
But after about an hour or so, you get the remainder of the krill off of this giant ass eel. So you now have some empty clamshells you may now climb into if you wish, unless there's anything else you would like to do at the station or in the City of Time.
All aboard?
All right, you said all aboard. Let's go. I'm ready. Come on, I want a rampage again. Come on, find me another one.
Yeah, don't
Let
it'll
us
happen.
wave. Let
Right.
us wave.
Okay.
Okay. So you all pile up onto this giant eel. You see the little shrimp kind of make his way climbing up onto the head of this thing. And says, all right, y'all good to go back there?
Not getting
Well-
any younger, son. Come on.
You see him just kind of very hardly tap down on this eel's head, and the eel kind of shakes for a minute, but then slowly begins backing up down this long tube. You guys now make your way, exiting the station, traveling through the center of town before making your way over to the border. And as you begin to exit the town, you see this large clamshell on like a tiki torch stick, and in painting it says a highway to Shell, 30 kilometers. You guys begin making your way in that direction. As you're all riding this giant eel, is there anything you would like to do?
Mery, can you tell me a story about Clawgrip Stankyleg's many exploits?
I would absolutely love to. Hey, Crabious, I really need you to pay very special attention because sometimes you do that thing where you like fall asleep in the middle of a story, and I think it's because you're not listening. They're really interesting. Okay, can you do that? Can I get like a nod? A nod? Crabious.
Kris, you want to hear this one, right?
Kris, yeah. Sure. You know what? I think I need to hear it. That'd be great. And Kris sits down and like, with legs folded and is like kind of like a little kid, like, is it story time? I'm ready for this.
Excellent. So, Clawgrip Stankyleg, the great crustacean danger of the deep, once faced up against the terrifying sea hag Morgantha down in the great Kelp Desert. Now, of course, you may have heard of this ancient and very maleficent sea hag. Yes, oh, she was known for eating tiny little crab children, yes. And she was known for cracking their bodies apart. Well, no, Clawgrip Stankyleg said in a
I did say
tavern.
that. I did say that. I said no.
Yes. And that was all Clawgrip needed to say. The conviction was there, and Clawgrip went down into the very depths of the Kelp Desert and looked around. Oh, that sea hag tried to hide. Oh, she did. Oh, she had, like when they have those really cute little coats that like change color with the kelp around. Yeah, she had one of those. I really love them so much, and I really want it. But anyway, yes. So Clawgrip Stankyleg went up to Morgantha the sea hag, and wait, can you show them what you did, Clawgrip? Show them.
So, what I did, and I take out my claws. All right. So what I did, are you listening? You see here?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I took that multicolored thing she had on, right? I took it in my claws, right, and I snatched it off of her, right, and then I grabbed her again with the claws. And you see, Clawgrip's not good at storytelling. This is very much a downgrade from Mary Shelley, and so but that is when I had to straighten out my back. Because if you try to lift something and your back is not straight, you see what I'm saying? And then it puts a strain on my back. And then it just goes away from there, and he tells you about the proper form of lifting things, and then, of tearing people apart. You see, you have to do this motion, but with the strong, you see this, the claws, it's called a sea grip. Is what you will. It's a sea grip, and you have to grab it, but you have to be sure of yourself. Okay, you can't lazily grip things. Kris, what I always tell you. All right, you lazily grip things, and you gotta the sea grip. You do it with me, Crabious. Do it. The sea grip, guys. The sea grip.
We're doing the sea grip. We gotta really clamp down, right?
Yeah, clamp down,
Okay.
and then the story's gone. Now we're doing exercises on the train. Now we're doing exercises on the train.
Yes, and as Clawgrip snatched down on the great sea hag, the sea hag struggled. Yes, it was a great commotion in the ocean that night, but no, Clawgrip could not be satiated until the mission was complete. Yes. And then, with a great wrenching grab of the claws, like that, yeah. God, I feel so strong. Oh God, telling the story is such a good ego boost. But yes, anyway, so suddenly Clawgrip had the head of the sea hag and took it with her as a trophy back to the great tavern. Yes, it was delightful, and as we know, eventually erosion left a skull there, and it is in a great museum in the depths of the sea.
Wow, we should totally go visit that museum.
We should.
That was a beautiful story. Thank you, Mery.
Can we ask your patron Nathan if we can go to the museum?
please go to the museum? Yes, we can. That was your cue, Nathan. I'm gonna move the skull. and you say words.
So, Clawgrip, you get an inspiration for aiding with that beautiful story and getting the entire crab gang to work out on this train. So, while you're all riding this train over to Shell, we're gonna go and take a break so I can collect my sanity. Don't forget we have a wonderful giveaway from our friends over at Mithril Armory for a 1020. So if you use code word miracle down in chat, punch it in one time, and you'll automatically be entered in for a chance to win that. And again, tonight we are raising funds for St. Jude Children's Hospital. So we will definitely be dropping a link for that down in the chat as well. If you're able to donate, please do. It's such a wonderful cause. Goes towards helping so many families and children out there. And yeah, with that, we will be back soon, and we will announce the winner of our giveaway after the break. See you in a minute. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to this. Once again, thank you all so much for joining us. This has truly been just such a ridiculously amazing time, and thank you for those who have donated so far. Greatly appreciate it. And in a moment, we will have the winner for our giveaway. Danny's getting that set up right now. Maybe.
Yep, Andy's one.
And the winner is Duralath.
What?
Our own Kris Tayshun wins the giveaway.
Wow.
Yes!
Kansas, baby!
So, Kris, stick around till the end of the stream, and we will get some information from you.
I think I don't have a choice but to be here.
Do you want prizes? Because this is how you get prizes.
Seriously. Oh my god. Thank you so much. Yeah.
I swear it's not rigged. Oh, that's
That was
awesome.
fun.
Anyway, diving back onto the rail wave, where you are all on the back of this giant-ass eel sitting in your clamshells, making your way towards the city of Shell. Wonderful stories being told amongst you. Actions from you all. Anything in particular you would like to do at this time?
Is everyone feeling okay?
I mean, is there any way to cool it down? It's a little clammy in here, and I, kind of feeling it.
Are you saying it's moist in the ocean?
You know what? I'm gonna take back that thought. I'm totally okay. I am completely fine here. Are we done with the story? Because I was totally enjoying story time. Or are we there yet?
Ow! What kind of story would you like to hear, Kris?
I was interested in more of the exploits of one Clawgrip Stankyleg, but I don't know if we have
Ow.
enough time. Yeah, but do we have time for that, or is our train? Are we at our station? I'm not gonna lie.
1 second. Magic Sugar Daddy Nathan, can we please have one more story?
Wow,
Okay, what is...
would you look at that? You have just enough time for one more story before you hit the station.
All right. Well, you heard Nathan say it, so it must be true. So anyway, are we all in agreement we want another one about Clawgrip Stankyleg?
Yes, please.
Clawgrip is currently asleep, but in a planking position, like he's about to do a sit-up.
Clawgrip. Clawgrip, it's a story about you again. Clawgrip.
Gains.
All right.
Protein shake.
This tale is one of great intrigue and great drama. So, in a faraway island nation, one called Conquer Island, there was a king of old. And the king of old, and when I say king of old, I really mean he was very, very old, guys. That's actually what I mean. It's not like a metaphor or anything, just so you know. But anyway, so this king of old called forth adventurers of various statures and abilities. There were warlocks, there were sorcerers, there were barbarians, all of them the like. But none of them, nay, none, brave enough to take down the great threat of the coral slopes. The great threat was a dragon. Yes, a dragon! This dragon's name was Oculus Prime, and he was an absolute terror among the island nations. Yes, they needed to get rid of him. And one by one, adventurers either cowered in fear or they fell before the dragon. But that was the day Clawgrip Stankyleg graced the Isle. Oh yes. Of course, Clawgrip was on his way back from a conquest in which he had vanquished a great ogre. Yes, actually, I think it was 3 ogres. 3 ogres. Don't contradict me. 3 ogres. And
It was 3 ogres. It was 3 ogres.
indeed. So Clawgrip ends up coming upon this island. Why? Well, I would like to think that the mere sense of adventure grips Clawgrip tight in its pincers, yes. And Clawgrip hears of this dragon, this Oculus Prime, this menace, this thing that would be easy to squish between the pincers. And Clawgrip bravely sojourns the mountain passes. And remember that phrase, the one that you're so famous for, Clawgrip. What was it again?
Get up in the mine, in the apps. Get up in the mine, in the apps. Get up in the mine, in the apps. Get up in the mine, in the apps.
Yes, that. And faced off against this dragon tried to swipe down from the sky because, of course, Clawgrip had to take the dragon on, face on, not while it was asleep. No, wake it up. Yes, wake up. Wake up, dragon. Wake up, Oculus Prime, you son of a beach. Yes. And then the true fighting started. The dragon swooping down, trying to get Clawgrip, but Clawgrip may not be fast, but Clawgrip is vicious. And Clawgrip would go punching and slashing and pincing. Oh, yes, Clawgrip did. And Clawgrip, how exactly was it again that you vanquished the dragon of old?
I ripped off his head. Ripped off his head. Ripped off his head.
Yes, Clawgrip grabbed the snout and just started pulling, and the strength was so great that they were able to take off the entire head of the dragon. Yes, Oculus Prime was no more. Oh, it was a day to remember, which will live in infamy. Oh, Magic Sugar Nathan, are you listening? Where is the divine inspiration for Clawgrip? The greatest Clawgrip! It's emotional how terrific Clawgrip is. Oh, no.
Yes,
That's the story.
No one can ever stand up to Clawgrip's strength. However, Clawgrip already has inspiration.
That was an amazing story, and I hope that one day I will grow up and be 1/10 the strength of Clawgrip. That was amazingly told. That was very amazingly told. Are we there yet now? Are we there?
Yeah, we've been sitting in the station for 10 minutes.
Oh.
Oh. Wow.
That was a really good story.
Sorry, I was just so into the stories.
Maybe we should wake Clawgrip up and, maybe we should go do work. I'm pretty sure the captain would be.
Oh.
Yeah.
Clawgrip.
Yes, I shall wake up Clawgrip. I'm coming, Clawgrip.
1024. What's going on?
We're here.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Gotta go.
Let's go. Come on. Why are you wasting time?
Shrimp man, shrimpy, shrimp. Who loaded the krill? Where'd you pick them up from here? Like, what's the sitch?
I mean, look, they just came from a nearby warehouse. I don't know the specifics about it, all right?
You don't, write that down in a little book or something?
Do I look like the kind of guy that keeps track of shipments?
Then who is the guy that keeps track of shipments?
Probably the shipment guy.
Okay. And we're a shipment guy.
Well, he's not here. He's probably out working on shipments somewhere.
I need to walk away before I do something that I regret. And I walk away.
Bye, Detective Ocean.
Excuse you, sir. I would like to tell you about how a name was born. You want to hear more, or are you going to say it the right way?
Oh, sorry, Detective Van Ocean.
Ocean, Ocean. Say it with me. Come on. What's your name? What's your name?
Oh, I'm sorry. You actually care about me now.
No, I didn't say that. No, I didn't say that. But I did ask a question.
You know, I'm actually quite insulted right now. I'm just gonna walk away from you. He just turns his back and begins.
We're in
scuttling
the
off.
ocean. Salt is normal. Being insulted is not original.
He's walked off at this point.
Grim. All right, I guess we have to find shipment guy. If only somebody had told us where he was instead of mispronouncing my name and then leaving. Okay. So at this point, I assume we can dismount the train, yes?
Yeah, you're currently within another railway station that looks very similar to the one in Tide.
Does there appear to be anybody working here?
As you're looking around, you do see a squid that has kind of an official uniform on that's kind of swimming between the different benches and kind of making his way down the eel that just pulled in, almost looking like he's inspecting it.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me, Squid. Officer Squid. Excuse me.
Right, you talking to me?
Yes. Hi. Do you know anything about shipments?
I mean, we get lots of shipments in, lots of shipments out. What are you looking for?
So we're detectives, right?
Right.
I know.
And
I know we're all like way too good looking to be detectives, but we
Oh,
are.
that's not the word that I would use, but
Yes, I know.
Whatever
I
you
know.
say.
Yes, whatever I say. We're
Mhm.
gonna get along. Okay.
All right, Phil.
A big shipment of krill that came that away, like an hour ago.
Right, yeah. What about it?
Where did it come from?
Probably the krill warehouse.
And where would that be? Why is everybody talking to me like I'm an idiot? Did I do something? I don't know. Sorry. Where's the krill warehouse? Please.
I mean, you just come in here on a train, tell me you're detectives,
Yeah.
calling yourselves good looking. I mean, are you actually detectives? I mean, let's.
Come on, everybody. Show them your badges.
Right, okay. Yep, whatever. It's across town. You can't miss it.
Great. Very helpful. Thank you for serving your city.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Man, you mumble a lot.
I'm gonna eat his corpse. Okay, we should go. We should go.
All right, so you step out of this station, and this town is a bit smaller than Tide is, but as you're looking around, you see that a lot of these buildings over here, they're made out of what looks like to be old ship parts that have kind of sunken down. This area appears to be more rusted, almost like a more rough-looking town compared to Tide. Looking about, you do see a few eels swimming about. They appear to be wearing like some scraps of leather. And you see a couple more squid swimming by. Give me perception checks as well, if you would.
Three.
3. Okay.
12.
12. Okay.
13.
13.
18.
18. All right.
4.
4. All right. So as you're kind of just looking at the crowds of people walking by and checking out the buildings, Crabious, one person that you do notice that kind of stands out appears to be an octopus wearing almost like this long trench coat and a fedora on his head. And as you're looking at him, you see like it almost looks like his pockets are slightly shifting.
I'll nudge Kris and be like, you seen that?
Kris is gonna look in the direction that Crabbis is pointing at and try to see would I, with the low perception, would I notice the octopus?
I mean, you see the octopus, you don't see the specifics, but you definitely see the octopus standing there.
I really like his trench coat, not gonna lie. I'm wondering where I can get one of those. Do you know?
No. It's not the trench coat. It's his pockets. There's something moving in his.
I mean, he has pockets. My pants have pockets. They're cargo pants.
Yeah, but is there stuff
Like,
moving in your pockets?
There's always stuff moving in my pockets. My phone is always going off. Captain keeps calling me.
Just come with me. Just come with me.
All right. Oh, okay.
I would like to kind of scuttle over to the octopus and try and have a chat with him.
Sure. You make your way over to him.
I'd like, excuse me.
Yeah.
Now, question: does everyone in Shell talk with a similar accent to the person at the station?
Maybe.
Okay. I'm like, right. They don't speak like us over here, so I think I know the lingo. So I'm gonna try something. And I'm like, all right, Governor, how's it going? You know, with the old apples and pears and stuff. You all right? Now, there's been a bit of a slippery wicket over here, and we need a little bit of information from you. You see, what's going on in your trousers, in your coat?
I'm sorry, what the hell did you just say to me? Is this guy with you? Kind of points towards you, Kris.
Did you not hear his question? I mean, obviously, he was super eloquent in how he said his question. So how could you not understand his question? And I'm trying to kind of maybe intimidate this sucker into, spilling the beans.
Sure, give me an intimidation roll if you would.
Oh, jeez, it's a 5.
He just kind of looks at you and just goes, "This must be your cute little brother here," and he kind of pats you on the head, Kris.
Excuse me. Nobody touches my dome. Okay, this dome is reserved only for me and these claws. All right, you better watch your keep your filthy. What do you? I don't know. Your tentacle, whatever. Keep them to yourself. All right.
I'd like to
You're
punch
a
him.
cute little kiddo, ain't you? And he goes to kind of ruffle the top of your head once again.
I'd like to punch him. I'd like to punch him.
All right, give me an unarmed strike if you would.
Uh-oh.
That's a 16.
16 will work. Go ahead and what's the damage on that?
It's a D8 plus 4. 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. All right, so you punch him, kind of knocking him back into the building that's directly behind him. He kind of slams in, just what was that for? Oh.
No one touches my friend.
Oh.
That's right.
Hi, we're here on official city business. You're obstructing justice. So you have to tell my friend whatever he wants to know. Ask him what you wanted to know.
What have you got in your pockets?
Yeah. That's what you wanted to ask him?
There was something moving.
Oh. Kind of reaches down. His tentacle comes up, kind of folded, and as he unfolds it, you see a bunch of baby seahorses.
Oh.
I'm just out here trying to find these little guys' homes.
Oh.
Insight check.
Give me an insight check.
I feel bad now.
15.
He appears to be telling the truth. You believe every word he's saying.
What is your name, sir?
Sherman.
Sherman. You're a really great guy.
On your way now. Nothing to see here.
You came over here and punched me.
Yeah. Get going.
Kris is
The
gonna
only
dust
thing
off the area.
I only punched you with compliments, sir.
That is legally true.
Yeah. Anyway, hope you have a nice day.
Whoosh. Bye.
Where do you expect me to go? This is my house.
Well, you didn't start finding them homes now, right?
I'm sorry, what now?
I thought you were finding the seahorses' homes.
Yeah.
I'm trying to. I had a few people scheduled to come by and take a look at them. I thought you might be them, but apparently not.
Do you have a permit to be doing that? Can I see your paperwork? If you're really a accredited seahorse adoption agency.
Who's asking? Oh, God dang it. All right, and he reaches into his other pocket and he pulls out a little card that says certified seahorse breeder. Satisfied.
Oh shit, what do we do now?
I look at it. Does it look real?
Give me an investigation.
That's a natural one.
Yep.
All right. Well, we'll go. But this city is watching you.
Right. And what was this guy's name over here? Pointing towards Crabious.
I'm scuttling away. I'm gone.
I don't mess with the claw. Yeah,
What?
let's cut out.
Yeah, his name is Steve.
And Kris is gonna look to the guy and just kind of dust off where Crabious hit him and be like, "See, it's all better now," and just scurry off.
Damn tourists.
On our way downtown.
Okay.
All right. So I guess that lead didn't really lead to much. I mean, does anybody want to keep an eye on him?
What were you two thinking?
I don't think I drink. I'm just letting you know that right now.
All right, from now on, we let Dee and Mary Shelley handle the important investigation questions. All right. Stop
We are the
harassing
brain.
strangers.
Yeah,
You are
I
the
have a degree in
muscle.
creative writing, so
Yeah.
I can make questions.
She knows
Oh.
words.
But I know words too. Like,
Yeah, but do you know phrases and clauses?
I know claws. Does that
Nope.
count?
No,
No.
no.
Damn it! Oh God. Okay, Crabbis, we're in the back. Come on.
I mean, I speak the lingo.
Do you?
It sounded. I thought I did.
Hey, keep your sands where I can see them from now on, Crabious.
I'll just Can I just? I'll just go to the back and like pull out my iPod and just like pop my headphones in and listen to Enya.
Okay. So, after your ruthless mugging, where would you all like to head to?
The Krill Factory? Yeah? Krill Factory, everybody? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm not allowed to tell anybody where we're going, so yeah, I'm gonna follow you. So here we go.
Okay. Give me an intelligence check to see if you can easily scout the way to this factory here.
Me?
Mm-hmm. You're leading the charge.
Well, that would be a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. All right. So, yeah, you're kind of scuttling your way through alleyways and through streets and looking around. And after about 10 or 15 minutes, you make your way. And you see this large sunken ship that has this giant neon sign above it that says Bubba Gump's Packing Plant.
I think that this might be the place. All right, boys, are you ready to bring out the gun show? But not until we figure out if somebody's doing a crime, preferably guilty and innocent until proven guilty.
I mean,
All right.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Remember, I know Kris especially, since I'm about words. When we spell guilty, it's Gillty, okay?
Guilty.
Gil. Okay. Good.
Guilty.
Yes.
Guilty.
They have to be guilty.
I mean, come on, we're actually good law enforcement. It's not like we're, those land dwellers where, we just operate, and do things, on a whim. We actually, I'm following protocol. Okay, so I'm following you.
You hit a suspect with no evidence. Of
I didn't hit him. That wasn't
You've been
me.
spending too much time at the pier.
I can't help
and
it.
It shows.
I'm sorry. It's a lot of krills. It's great.
I know. But you're taking after the humans.
I'm so sorry. Okay, that's fine. Lead the way. Let me know when I need to go back.
Protect and serve, Kris. Protect and serve.
All right. I'm okay.
Sail away, sail away, sail away.
Sail away. Wait. We gotta do it together. Sail away, sail away.
Do there appear to be is there noise coming from this factory? Are there people or aquatic creatures?
Give me a perception check when you have a second.
Perception.
14?
14. So as you begin to approach from the outside, you see a few individuals that are kind of pushing some large crates around. They look like they're wearing just regular jumpsuits. They appear to be factory workers. From where you're at currently, you do hear what sounds like conveyor belts going, as it's kind of echoing through the parking lot area currently. But aside from that, nothing immediately looks over the top out of line.
I turn to Mery. Should we just knock?
It's not the worst idea.
Clack, 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 clack. Clack, 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 clack. I'm knocking on the door.
And as you're standing there knocking, you see this lobster come over to you. You do realize it's a pull, right?
Oh, yes. Yes.
She was being polite. damn it, you millennials, and you're just so rude. All right, you're so rude. You don't just walk into a place without knocking.
Calm down,
Okay,
Boomer.
Clawgrip. It's all right. Wow.
I'm a millennial.
Not you, Mary Shelley. You and your
Oh,
sister are an absolute delight.
Thank you, Clawgrip. Clawgrip, could you open the door since you're so strong?
Absolutely.
I'm literally holding the door open for. Okay.
And I pull it out of its grasp and I yank it, and
Yes.
hopefully it goes off the hinges.
Okay, yeah, give me an athletics check as you just yank this door away from him.
Oh shit. It's okay. It's a 13 plus 5, so dirty. Nope. 18.
18. Yeah, so you easily just yank the door away from this lobster just standing there. And as you yank it, it comes off the hinges, and it's a glass door, so it just immediately shatters down onto the ground, and you're just standing there holding this metal handle.
I pulled it.
That you did.
Those were the instructions that you gave the great and notable Clawgrip Stankyleg.
Okay, well,
Not
You're
even,
right.
sir, not even the moon can pull the tides with the strength of Clawgrip Stankyleg pools.
Who the shell are you people? Like, I'm just out here trying to hold the door open for you, and you're dropping.
Hey, you seem very nice. How long have you worked here?
I don't work here. I'm just one of the customers. I've come here to get some supplies for my restaurant. And looking at this lobster, he's dressed in like slacks, a chef's coat, the classic chef's hat on top. Just
That's so cute.
name's
Likely story.
name's Larry. I run Larry's around the corner.
Oh, do you have specials?
I mean, what do you like? We got all kinds of stuff.
Do you have a buffet?
Oh, buffet would be great.
We are not a buffet style restaurant. I'm sorry.
Oh, god damn it.
Food after.
Okay,
You-
okay,
there
Job
is-
now.
If you like buffets, you can always go to Jimmy's Buffet.
okay. Jimmy's.
Pretty good.
Clawgrip, you heard that, Jimmy's, right?
I
Mhm.
did. Crabious, take your
In the shade of
Jimmy's buffet.
Ooh. What, are we going there now?
After. Job first. Eat later.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, fine.
All right.
Put my apple away.
Okay, but you promise food later?
Yes.
Okay. Lead the way. Lead the way.
After you, Larry, we open the door for you.
Thank you. And he kind of just steps over these large shards of glass that are now just covering the entryway into this area. And he steps into what looks like almost like a giant reception type area. There's like a giant roll-up door behind the desk, and sitting at the counter is this little fish woman with like a stringy blonde hair, just kind of sitting back there. Kind of walks up and goes, "Hey, Addison, I'm just here for my regular." He goes, "Oh, yep, one moment," and just kind of punches some things into the computer, and the door behind her rolls up, and you see a couple of manatees dressed in jumpsuits bringing out this large crate. Just want it in the back of your rig there, Larry? Yep, that'd be perfect. Just between you and me, these five here are kind of a little bit odd. Anyway, great to meet you all. And Larry and the manatees walk out. The roll-in door shuts behind the receptionist. Can I help you?
Hi. We're inquiring about a shipment that left here earlier today with like a bajillion pounds of krill. Oh, also we're detectives.
Flash geniuses.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah.
krill, you say? All right, 1 second. You said a bajillion pounds, was it?
How much was it, Clawgrip? How much would you say?
It was about 1,000. Yes, ma'am, that is correct. I did deadlift 1,000 pounds of krill. Was
You
it?
did.
Was it Magic Sugar Daddy Nathan? Wasn't 1,000 pounds?
It was.
Okay. Yes, ma'am, you heard that correct. It was 1,000 pounds of krill that I deadlifted. Proceed.
Good for you, dear. 1,000 pounds of krill. I'm not seeing any shipments for that. What was the name on the order?
Sebastian?
Mm,
It was delivered by Eel.
delivered by the rail wave. Yes. Okay, Sebastian. I mean, it looks like you ordered 500 pounds, not 1,000.
Oh.
Are you sure that's right?
I'm not sure that we want to really question the strength and valor of Clawgrip Stankyleg. It was 1,000 pounds.
Yeah, it was. Is there somebody who prepared the order that we could talk to?
I'm sorry, you're saying I don't know how to do my job.
No. Like, who actually put the krill in the box?
Okay, Miss Karen, I'm gonna need you to step back for a moment. Maybe one of your friends here's
I am actually an officer of the law, and so you are obstructing justice if you don't talk to me.
right. You're an officer.
Mhm.
From which town now?
What town are we from, Nathan?
Tide.
Tide.
Okay.
Not like the snack.
Or the pod.
One and the same.
Yeah.
The forbidden snack. Right. And what city are you in now?
Shell, but we have cross-city jurisdiction, and I stare at her intimidatingly.
An intimidation check.
Kris is gonna stand right behind. Kris is gonna stand right behind her to try to enforce the intimidation. It was
Okay.
like muscles flexed. Yeah.
With advantage.
Okay, they're very good. We love advantage. 23.
Would you look at that? It's my break time. And she just walks around her counter and out the front door.
Can I stop her?
Sure.
Can I just stop her and be like, look, I was just listening to Kids Bop. Can I speak to your manager, please? We don't have time for this.
Oh boy, another Karen.
While he's doing this, can I peek like behind the desk to see if there's a button to open the door?
Yeah, I want to just distract and just like
Yeah.
rant at this person for 5 minutes.
Give me an investigation check if you would. Crabious, I'm just picturing you with the freaking Karen haircut now, and I can't get it out of my head.
That's a 13.
13. Okay, and Crabious, give me a performance check if you would.
I would like to aid the performance. May I?
Of course you can.
Crabious, tell me what you're gonna say or do, and I will be your harmony.
I'm just going to basically rant at this person about how much of a long day I've had, how I'm warm, I'm uncomfortable, I've had to wait in line somewhere else. I had a guy try to sell me knockoff seahorses, and I just don't need this right now in my life. And I'd rather speak to their manager and someone who is better trained than they are to deal with my requests. You know?
To the left, to the left. Please go get your manager to the left. Oh.
What was your performance check there, Danny?
It was a 16.
16. She just kind of looks up at you and just...
I'm very large and very green.
You might want to see a doctor. No. Just hit the button and you can go back there. I really don't care.
Which button? Is it the big green one that says door open?
Clawgrip smashes it.
The door or the button?
Yes.
Or the receptionist?
The button.
Okay.
As soon as she says, if you just hit that button, Clawgrip just whoosh. This button?
Give me an unarmed attack against this button.
Don't tell me it was an at 20.
It was close. Hold on. It's a 23.
All right. So you smash down into this button. You just hear the crunch of metal and you see some wires kind of pop out of the boxes that this button is sitting in. Luckily, the door still opens up. You didn't damage it enough to where you just got it stuck. So, the door into the factory is now open. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna walk right in, or scuttle.
Scuttling in?
We're following.
Okay. So you all scuttle your way in, and as you walk into this place, you just see these large wooden crates lining either side of this building. Up top, you see conveyor belts kind of running down the entire length of the ship, dropping down, and above these crates, each of them has like this a chute above them, and you just see krill coming across these conveyor belts, dropping down into these crates. This area is probably about 150 feet long by about 30 feet wide. Looking about, you see a couple more manatees in their jumpsuits. One of them holding kind of a clipboard, almost looking like he's taking inventory. The other one's just kind of walking the crates, making sure everything's going smoothly.
I walk over to the one with the clipboard.
Okay.
Hi. We were let back here by your lovely receptionist. Someone give her a raise. We are investigating a shipment of 500 pounds of krill that left here earlier today. Do you know who packed that? Going to Tide.
Yeah, that was probably Hugh.
Humanity.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, humanity.
You see the other manatee that's kind of walking the crates. They're kind of, huh? What? Yeah, I'm Hugh.
Hugh, hi, come here.
All right.
Did you pack a shipment of 500 pounds of krill that went to Tide earlier today?
Did I pack a shipment of 500 krill that went to Tide today?
500 pounds of krill.
510 krill.
500 pounds. Like
500 pounds. Oh, yeah, the big shell things.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, the boss told me to throw in a little extra.
Extra what?
Extra krill.
Yeah. And did you?
Well, he is the one that signs my checks, so
Where
yeah.
did you get the extra krill from, Hugh?
Well, they come from that back room over there. He points down the ship, and you see that on the back wall of the ship, the conveyor belt has a slot that it goes through a wall to another area. Look, all I do is the krill come through here, drop in the boxes, I pack them up, and I roll them out.
Okay. So can somebody please take us to the place where the krill are coming from?
I mean, we can go find a krill habitat. It might take us a while.
Mery, I need to calm down for a moment. Can you please handle this situation?
Absolutely. All right. Listen. It's been a long day, I think, for all of us. Wouldn't you say so?
I mean, I've just been working my normal shift here. I'm only about halfway through my day. It seems pretty normal.
All right. So, I need all the information that you have about those krill. All of it.
Okay. Well, the krill come through that slot over there, roll across the top, and drop down into these crates.
I would like to insight check him to see if he is telling me, like, if he really doesn't know anything.
Okay, give me an insight check.
While Mary Shelley is doing that, can I look around to see if anyone's paying attention to our conversation?
Yeah, give me a perception check if you would.
All right.
Mary, what was that insight?
17.
17? He appears to be being completely straightforward with you. He's just a simple packer.
All right.
I
Clawgrip,
create
what'd
a
you get for your
minor...
perception?
11.
11. Looking about, you just see the two manatees in here.
Okay.
I'd like to create a minor illusion of the mechanical krill that we saw before and show that to Hugh. And say, did you see any of these in the shipment?
Oh, how'd that little guy get out here? He just kind of grabs it and tries to chuck it into one of the crates.
Now, Hugh, look at me here. Look at me here. Hugh. This is not a normal krill. This is like a robo krill. Have you seen these before?
I mean, it looks like a regular krill to me.
I turned to the other guy, the other manatee. Ring any bells?
Oh, is that one of them new mecha krills?
You tell me.
I mean, boss has been keeping some of those in the back room, not sure what for.
Can you take us to the back room?
I mean, I got a lot of crates to count.
Can you point us in the direction of the back room?
He just points towards the back of the ship to that wall.
I'm going to eat his corpse. And I scuttle away to the back of the ship.
I'll follow.
Yeah, we're all following. Yeah.
All right, you all scuttle your way to this back area where you see just a large double door that you can open up if you'd like. Who's going through first?
Clawgrip, would you like to pull the handle?
Absolutely, and I kick the door in.
Okay, you go to kick the door in. Give me an unarmed strike.
Not even the tides of the great blue sea are as powerful as he.
It's a 24.
24. All right. So you go over to just bash these double doors in, and you put all your force behind this kick, and the doors dent inward. But it looks like they're just kind of stuck there at this time.
Oh. There might be a button. I look for the button.
Give me a perception check.
Oh, I don't think that's gonna do it. That's a 7.
7. All right. Looking about, you don't see any buttons, but you do see a small plate on the doors underneath the handles that says pull.
Right. Sorry.
You got
Yeah,
Clawgrip.
I
You
did.
got it.
I did it with the abs, but not the mind. You know what I'm always saying? It's the mind and the abs. The mind, the abs. Mind, the abs. And I pull it.
All right, give me an athletics check, because with that kick, you did them inward pretty
Oh,
good to where the hinges are
no.
all bent out of shape.
Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, I'm gonna use my inspiration because I
Okay.
don't want this to be the reason we can't investigate.
I mean, can we help instead, like with a pull, so that you don't burn your inspiration?
You can if you'd like.
Yeah, I'm waiting
yeah.
for Magic Sugar Daddy Nathan to tell me. Ken may help.
Yeah, you know,
Yes,
Kris,
you can assist.
Yeah.
Chris is gonna assist Clawgrip in pulling the door. 'cause
Okay.
it's dented in.
Okay, so you can each make an athletics check, or Clawgrip can make it with advantage. Your choice.
Hey, Clawgrip, how do you want to open this? I mean, you know, I can definitely...
Together, it's a team effort.
Team effort. So okay,
Team
let's
effort.
both
Team effort.
let's both do this on the count of 3.
Is it 3 and go, or is it 3 and on 3?
You know what? Well, let's go with on 3. Like,
Okay.
On 3. Okay,
All right.
cool. Thank
I
you
mean-
for clarifying.
Yeah, the third is a really great day.
I rolled a 7.
I rolled a natural 1.
Well, I mean,
This is what we call it, guys. You can't go any further. So
Well-
you each grab onto these doors, and you try so hard to pull them, but looking at these hinges, the doors themselves are just so embedded down into the ground that you can't even get them to budge at all.
Right.
All
Um,
right, stand back. And I try to shoot an Eldritch Blast at the door.
Make an attack roll against the door.
Yes, I will. And that's an 18.
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Don't mind if I-
I'm
no,
absolutely
that's-
destroying this factor.
World's best detectives. That is 6 points of damage against the door. Force damage, if you will.
So you cast your Eldritch Blast, shooting it towards these doors, and the one on the left finally comes off of its hinges and just goes flying into the other room.
well, it seems as if there are no flaws when you are using D's claws.
I high five her. Because that was good.
I clap.
Doors
I scuttle
open.
in.
What would you
I
like to
scuttle
do?
in.
Scuttling on in.
Following right after.
All right. You guys scuttle in. And on this side, you see the conveyor belts. This time they have a ramp kind of going down. And you see kind of sitting at the back of this room, just 2 large piles of krill on either side. And you see a couple more manatees just kind of scooping the krill up, throwing them up onto the conveyor belts. However, off to the right-hand side, in the back corner, you see a staircase going upwards to what looks like a little office up above.
I would like to scuttle to the office for an investigation, as I am a very talented investigator with a degree in creative writing.
She is.
I believe it.
Okay. So you begin scuttling your way towards the office. And as you make your way over there, you see the 2 manatees are kind of just staring in the direction because they just had a metal door come flying at them. And just kind of looking at all of you like, hey, whoa.
Hi, we're
Whoa.
claw enforcement.
Flashing the badge.
That's great.
Oh, yeah, my badge.
We're Bubba Gump employees.
Yeah, we know.
So
This is above your pay grade. Don't worry. Also, you should seize the means of production. All right, bye. And I follow Mary Shelley.
well, now, hang on there.
Unionize.
Detective.
Sorry, we can't hang on. We're crabs.
Can't talk, but you should unionize. Bye.
They kind of look towards each other for a moment, and you see them each kind of go over to what appears to be some lockers on the left-hand side of the building. And they pop their lockers open, and they each appear to grab out some baseball bats. We're not allowed to just let people walk up to the boss's office, right? Yeah, no. I mean, you heard him. He said top secret shit going on up in there. We gotta keep these guys out of there. They both begin swimming back over towards you guys.
Oh, boys.
All right.
Is it rampage time?
It's rampage time.
Ah! Here we go.
So, are we gonna do this? Or are you gonna play nice and leave?
Did you not hear what she said? She said, I'm allowed to rampage. So therefore, we're not playing nice, we're rampaging!
All right. Lockdown and brawl it is, and you see him press a button. This big ass red button, and some alarms start blaring as over on the side that you guys had come in. You see this giant roller door drop down from the ceiling, shutting you guys back in here.
I think it's a raid.
Up above from the office, you see the door swing open as this giant octopus steps out as well. So let's go ahead and roll some initiative once more, please.
All right.
That is a 10.
That's a natural 20.
That's a natural 20 for me as well.
Whoa.
Non-natural 20 from me.
15. The star of the show is here. I know.
Mery with the 15. Who got the natural 20s now?
D and Clawgrip, but your dex might be higher than mine.
I only have a +1.
Oh, me too.
Oh.
What's your constitution scores?
Oh.
Oh, yours is definitely higher
Yeah.
than mine.
It was +2.
Yeah, mine's a 0. So yeah.
Okay. Perfect. And then Kris, what did you get?
I got a 10.
10. Okay, perfect. And Crabious, what did you get?
I got a non-natural 20.
Non-natural 20.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So, starting off, it is going to be Detective Stankyleg. What would you like to do?
Right, so this is all very familiar for me. I stretched just a little bit. Yeah. Feels just like the old days. Bring out the great axe. Who wants some? And whoever's nearest. Oh, nope. Bonus action. I would like to crage. And then I head to the nearest person next to me.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, so down on the bottom of the staircase, I'll say Dee and Shelley, you're the first two kind of heading up towards the office. So down on the ground, Clawgrip, I'll say you're down there with Kris, Crabious, and the two manatees who are now wielding baseball bats.
Awesome. Yeah.
So
Yeah. And
go
we'll
ahead.
head to a manatee.
Which one would you like to attack, left or right?
I will attack the left.
Okay.
And I rolled a natural 19, so +5 is a 24.
That will definitely work. Go ahead and roll that damage.
That's the Clawgrip.
The Clawgrip. Okay. 8 points of damage
Points of damage.
with that swing.
Perfect. All right, so you go walking over there, your giant shark tooth tiki torch great axe pulled off your back, and you just slam into the center of this manatee. Just kind of reels back in pain, that just pops right back, looking at you.
I
And you're just
get on
staring
my
into
I get on my tippy toes and say, "Don't worry, boys. That was a low one. I'm just getting warmed up."
As you're staring into his eyes,
Oh no.
you see a very familiar anger, almost like a rage building up in his as well.
Oh.
However,
Oh no.
it is now Dee's go.
Hey, all right, hold on. Fine, we'll help you 1 second. And I turn around on the stairs, and I go for the manatee on the left with a good old Eldritch Blast as my skull eyes fire up with arcane magic. And that is a 22 to hit.
22 will hit. Go
Nice.
for it.
Nice.
And that is 7 points of force damage.
All right, perfect. 7 points of that beautiful Eldritch Blast force damage. That one kind of just hits him square in the chest. He gets knocked back momentarily. His eyes just kind of lock with yours for a second. And you see that rage building in this as well.
All right, Clawgrip, give him hell.
All right, next up, Crabious.
I'll sigh because I still haven't eaten. You know, we were promised buffet at some point today and it didn't happen. So I'm going to pop my headphones back in, restart my song, pull out my coral maul and just be like, fucking sail away. And I'll rush at the nearest manatee and just hit it square in the face, hopefully.
Okay, so both manatees are basically equal distance to you. You have the one that Clawgrip smacked with her axe, or you have the other one that just got an Eldritch Blast to the face. Which would you like to go for?
I'll go for the one with the Eldritch Blast because I know
Okay.
Clawgrip's
Perfect.
can handle all. And that's a natural 20.
Yes.
Okay.
That's a natural 20.
It's our crab.
That's going to be... I need more d6. Hold on. Because I also have... hold, please. I haven't played one of these before. So I have savage attacks as well, so on a critical hit I get an extra damage die. So that would
Of course
be
you do.
3. Are we doubling dice or doubling damage?
We'll just double damage.
Okay. So that is 18 points of damage
Nice. Okay.
as I just kind of hit him square in the side of the head while singing "Sail Away" by Enya. Well, Orinoco Flow by Enya.
And you see you hear an audible crack as you go into the side of this thing, and it kind of stumbles around for a moment, but then its eyes move from D's, meeting with yours. Next up, unless is there anything else you would like to do with your turn?
Do I do it? You know what? Action surge.
Nice.
Yes.
There it
I
is.
want to go
There it is.
again. So I'm gonna try and hit him again.
Okay.
Oh, 6. 14.
14 just misses, unfortunately. So you again go with that first one, going for the second one, and as he's kind of stumbling, he ducks underneath you.
It was a good part in the song. I kind of got lost in the rhythm.
Got lost in the sauce.
And as he's ducking underneath you, you hear this angry manatee moo come out of it as his eyes just begin to glow red and he gets filled with rage, looking towards you with his baseball bat. He's gonna take a couple swings towards you.
Okay.
First one is going to be a 23 to hit.
Just hits you.
Yeah. Second one is only gonna be a 7 on the second, so I doubt that one's gonna hit you. So you are going to take 8 points of bludgeoning damage as he ducks under you, rages, and just cracks into the side of your ribs or the side of your shell. Next up
Okay.
is going to be the other manatee, who, looking at you, Clawgrip, same thing. His eyes glow red. He lets out a very similar, just angry manatee moo that echoes throughout to attack towards you with his bat. First one's going to be a 21,
Yeah.
and the second one's only going to be a 14.
Both hit.
Both hits, so oof. Okay. So you're next. 13 points of damage. As he locks eyes with you, taking this bat and just cracking you twice across the head.
And half that because I'm raging?
Right,
Or-
yes.
Yeah, okay. Oh, yes.
Yep, so it'll only be 6 points of damage then to you.
Nice.
Nice. Perfect.
We'll take it.
Next up is gonna be Mary Shelley. What would you like to do?
All right. So how close are the manatees to each other?
They're staying within 15 feet of each other.
Okay, I would like to hit those two with fairy fire, and I'm just like, oh yoo-hoo. And then I'm like throwing down like the fairy fire at them.
Okay. So you do your little oh yoo-hoo, and they both kind of just momentarily look up towards you before being hit with just this bright, beautiful, arcane energy. Is there a particular color you would like them to be lit up in?
Oh, absolutely. I would like it to be like gorgeous, hot, tempestuous pink.
All right, so we now have two hot pink bat-wielding manatees that are raging.
The hottest pink.
The hottest of pinks.
Yes.
So Crabious and Clawgrip, your eyes, you're almost temporarily blinded from just the brightness of this arcane energy and this beautiful, obnoxious pink glow that these manatees now have. Anything else you would like to do?
A very clawsome color indeed. Have fun, everyone.
That's a good one.
And that will be my turn.
Detective Tayshun, what would you like to do?
All right, so we still got two of them. Can you tell me which one is closer to me, or are they both pretty equidistant?
They're both pretty equal distant at this time.
One's engaged with Clawgrip and Crabious, though, correct?
Crabious is on one, Clawgrip is on the other, so they're both currently engaged.
Okay, I'm gonna go after the one that is engaged with Crabious, and I am going to make a halberd strike against it.
Okay, go ahead and make that attack roll.
Does a 15 hit?
15 just hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll damage first. So that will initially be 10 points of damage, and I'm gonna spend one of my superiority die, since I'm a battle master, to add to the damage. I'm gonna use that battle master die to do a disarming attack. So the manatee needs to make a strength saving throw, DC 13.
Ooh, yeah, it's a natural 17.
Okay, so 17 does work. So he's not gonna be disarmed, but I think I still get the damage off of the superiority dice. It's an extra D8, so the initial damage is 10 plus one more D8, so 15 points of damage total.
15 points total. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
So yeah, you get your good couple cracks in with your halberd, trying to take his bat away from him. Unfortunately, he's got a death grip on that thing. You can't quite pull it away.
Okay.
And as you're kind of pulling your halberd back, you notice the damage didn't look to be as much as you had hoped.
Oh god. Okay. I'm still gonna add on. I think I still have my bonus action here. I'm gonna attack with the butt end for bonus attack.
Okay, for sure.
Oh, that's a nat 1.
Oh,
Yep, that happened.
hate to see it.
Yep. That's alright though. Yeah. And that should be my turn then. Yeah.
Okay,
I imagine.
perfect. No worries. Next up is the giant octopus that just stepped out of his office, looking now at Dee and Mary Shelley on his staircase.
Hey.
You just see him
They're
kind of look
beautiful.
down at you. Really? This is the best Tide could send over, huh?
Yeah.
And in the
and-
blink of an eye, you just see these two tentacles shoot out. He's gonna try to grapple both of you. So, I need a strength saving throw from each of you.
I'm gonna use my inspiration
Okay, for sure.
because I rolled a nat 1 the first time.
I rolled a 17, so that's
17.
an 18.
Okay, perfect. What did you get, Mary?
Alright. And you said it's a saving throw?
Correct.
18 for the second one.
18. Okay, so yeah, this thing, both you feel the tentacles begin to wrap around you, but you're both able to just kind of pull yourselves free of it. That is all he's going to do for now. So with that, we are on to back to the top with Clawgrip. What would you like to do?
I think keep wailing on the manatee in front of me.
Okay.
And I'm gonna make this reckless.
Nice. Okay.
I'll show you how we do it back in my day. Okay, 17 plus 5 is 22.
22. Yeah, that'll definitely work. Go ahead and roll damage.
Let's go. Okay, I guess 9 points of slashing damage.
9 points slashing. Okay, perfect. All right, so you get a good clean cut across his chest. It doesn't look like your shark tooth quite sank in as deep as you would have hoped, but you definitely cut through his jumpsuit. And as it kind of tears away, you see that this manatee just has these incredibly large, defined pecs poking out from underneath his suit now.
Respect. But Clawgrip sort of gets a little worried a little bit.
All right, anything else you would like to do on your turn?
That's it.
Okay, moving on to D. It is your go.
All right, so seeing this big old octopus coming for us, I am going to caress the skull atop my head and whisper some incantations, and I am going to transform into my undead form. So beautiful Nate here is gonna lock down on my head, and you see as my crab limbs start to extend into humanoid bones that are sort of dripping with these tattered, mummified wrappings. And I just look terrifying, just fucking awful. And since that's a bonus action, I'm still going to attack this octopus, who will have to make a wisdom saving throw to not be frightened of me, because I'm so scary.
Eat his fucking corpse!
I plan on it.
Yes.
And with that, I'm going to raise my mummified hand, and I'm going to fire off an Eldritch Blast right at him.
Okay, perfect.
That does a 18 hit.
18 will work. Go ahead and roll damage on that.
Beautiful. And that is 7 points of force damage.
7
And
points.
also now he's got to make a wisdom saving throw
Okay.
with a DC of 13.
Yeah, so as you transform and fire off your Eldritch Blast, you hear this octopus just shriek out in terror at the sight of you as it begins trying to scramble backwards back into his office, trying to get away from you. Anything else you would like to do?
I raise my bony finger to him and I go, I will eat your corpse.
She'll really do it.
Thank you.
I believe her.
I've seen her do it.
And I'm done.
Okay. Mr. Crusto the 14th, what would you like to do?
Well, if there's still a hot pink manatee in front of me,
Oh, there is.
I would like to crack it one with my maul. Please.
You can certainly try.
Do I get advantage if it's fairy fired?
You do, yes. You do get advantage on the attack rolls.
That's a 19 on the dice, which as a champion fighter is a crit.
Yes.
Of course it is.
Hey.
Go ahead and roll that
That's why I
damage,
did it.
sir.
So that's that's 24 points of bludgeoning damage.
Woo! And how would you like to dispatch this manatee?
I would like to kind of pull back and kind of lean over to Kris and be like, hey, what did the sunburnt manatee say? And I'll go bang. And as I kind of lop its head off with the force of my maul, I'll go, man, a t-shirt would be nice.
That was pretty epic. And Kris is gonna yell, "High claw, man! High claw!"
Did you ever know that you're my hero?
So the severed manatee head. Oh god.
Save the
Just kind
ocean.
of slips off this thing's corpse and just plops down onto the pile of krill behind it. And as its body kind of tumbles to the floor, you just see that the hot pink just kind of simmer away. Oh wow. All right.
That's everything from me.
Anything else you would like to do?
No, I'm good.
Okay, perfect. Moving on to the next manatee, who's currently still engaged with Clawgrip. Just kind of sees his friend's head laying on this pile of krill.
I tell him that's my move. I invented that move.
And it just lets out an even louder, angrier manatee moo. And he's gonna make 2 more attacks towards you. First one is going to be, wow, a big old 16.
That hits. Yep.
Alright, second one. It's only 7, but you went reckless against him, so he also
Yeah.
gets advantage against you.
Because I forgot the fairy fire.
And that's a natural 20 on the second attack there.
Ooh.
So first attack is only 8 points of damage, half to 4 because you are raging.
Yeah.
And then the second attack is going to be 14, half to 7. So 11 points total to you. As he just lets out this raging mood, just starts cracking down into you, trying to break through your shell. But thankfully, you're a pretty sturdy little crab barbarian, so you're holding strong. Next up, we will move on to Mery Shelley.
All right, so there's a manatee left, right?
There's a manatee and then the pissed off octopus up top that's currently trying to get away from your sister.
Okay, so I want to look up at the octopus. Excuse me. I do it for the krills, and I'm going to hit it with a thunder wave.
Okay.
That means I will be making an attack roll. No, it is a saving throw. Con saving throw.
Constitution. What is the DC on it?
14.
14. Yeah, he just fails, unfortunately. So what does it look like as you're standing on the staircase, letting out your thunder wave?
So, like, imagine a beautiful sea of kelp, except bedazzled, with like literal like bedazzled crystals. That's what it looks like.
All right. These beautiful bedazzled pieces of kelp shooting out, rumbling the entire staircase. D, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. And Mery, go ahead and roll the damage on that, if you would.
Okay, so that is 14 damage.
Okay, 14 points of damage.
And he's gonna be pushed 10 feet away.
And I got a 15 on that dex save.
Okay, perfect. So as your sister lets out this thunder wave, you feel this little metal staircase that you're currently standing on. As she lets this out, you look over and you see this really isn't secured that tightly to the wall, and it begins to rumble, and the office itself and the staircase above you where the octopus is at actually kind of shakes off the wall, falling down to the factory floor itself. Luckily, the bit of staircase you're on, it begins to collapse underneath your feet, but you're able to catch yourself and pull yourself up to the part that's still mounted up there. So you're safe. Anything else you would like to do, Mery?
I would like to shout out, "Oh, I hope you're okay. Sure hope you're okay."
Moving on. Kris,
We still have a manatee, right?
you have a manatee, and you now have this office with this octopus hanging off of it come crashing down. onto the factory floor back here.
All right. I saw the manatee attacking Clawgrip, and I see that Dee and Mary Shelley have been starting to handle the octopus, but my admiration for Clawgrip is there, so I've got to cover Clawgrip. So I'm gonna rush that manatee and go for another halberd strike.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
Is it with advantage because of the fairy fire?
It is with advantage, yes.
Dirty 20.
Yep, that'll work.
Wow, that only did 5 points of damage initially.
Okay.
I'm gonna go for the bonus attack with the butt end of the polearm.
Sure.
Yeah, that one's only a 10. Not
10,
yeah,
that one's gonna miss, unfortunately.
yeah, that's fine. But yeah, I'm gonna stay there and try to give Clawgrip some cover and kind of try to attack this manatee and try to distract the manatee from attacking Clawgrip at this point. As Kris looks over to Clawgrip and says, "Hey, listen, look, I get it. You are strong, but sometimes you need some backup. So I got your back here. I got you. Cover. Get out of here."
So, you go rushing over with your halberd. You kind of graze the side of this manatee, going in with your second attack. Unfortunately, it dodges out of the way. As you're standing here yelling at Clawgrip, out of the corner of your eye, you both see these two tentacles come shooting out of this office in your direction. First one's going to go towards Kris, and that's only a 10 to hit, so I doubt that's going to do anything.
Nope.
Second one towards Clawgrip, that is going to be a dirty 20 to hit.
Oh.
All right. So yeah, Kris,
I've had worse.
You see the tentacle, you're able to jump out of the way of Clawgrip. Unfortunately, you're so distracted by what Kris is saying, you don't see it coming towards you.
Oh, Jesus.
And you are going to take... it's only 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
So it would only be half the 4 actually for you, so not much at all.
Hey.
Oh, like shit. Anyway, moving on back to the top, it is Detective Stankyleg. It is your go.
I take the great axe. I look at Kris. I never run from a fight. Did I ever tell you about that time I faced Oculus Prime? And I take the great axe and I aim for the head.
Give me that attack roll. At advantage because of the fairy fire.
Okay, I will take that 15 for a dirty 20.
Okay, perfect.
Come in. Fuck yeah. That's 17 points of slashing damage.
17 points. Damn. All right.
Yes.
You take your axe, aiming right for this guy's head, and you see the first tooth definitely kind of sink into his neck. And as you kind of pull it out, I mean, there's just blood beginning to drain out of this manatee's neck, but he is so filled with rage and anger for his decapitated friend, and now his boss on the ground with him. He is just staring you down. He is too angry to die at this point.
Not how it went in the story. Okay, as I take the axe out.
D, it is your go.
Okay, I look at the octopus, and I say in my scariest voice, "I am Nathan, destroyer of worlds. I will melt your brains to jelly and drink it from your decapitated skull." And I will attack and force him to make another wisdom saving throw, because I am terrifying. And this time, I will reach out with chill touch, and my ghostly skeletal hand will come for him. And that, oh god, it's a natural 20.
Yes.
Yeah! Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, what do I do?
Eat his corpse. That's what you do. You eat his corpse. Eat his corpse.
Corpse consumption.
Okay, so that's... Or we're just doubling damage then, yeah?
Doubling damage, yeah.
That's 14 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
He cannot regain hit points in any way until the start of my next turn. And yeah, he's got to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, it's not one. No, he is terrified of you.
Get bodied!
This
Fear me.
Shooting him and sending skeletal hands at it. This octopus was not prepared for this at all today.
Octopuses are great for pre-workout fuel. Clawgrip just let you know. Just real quick. Great pre-workout fuel.
Nice.
Oh my god. Okay. Detective Crusto the 14th, that is your go.
So what can I see? What's visible?
So you have Dee and Mery Shelley up on this destroyed staircase. Down on the ground, you see this square office unit that's now just kind of been smashed onto the ground. You see an octopus that is just terrified, staring up towards this undead crab up on the staircase, trying to shove itself back. And about 10 feet or so to your right, you see Kris and Clawgrip surrounding this hot pink manatee that's profusely bleeding out of its neck at this point.
Justice.
Okay. Can I
It's
get
a
to the
mess.
octopus?
Okay.
I would like to go for the octopus if I can get to it.
Oh yeah. You
cool.
can definitely make your way over to him.
Yeah. I would like to rush the octopus, screaming calamari, and then just again with my coral maul, thwack it one.
Make that thwack attack.
Ooh, 15?
15 just misses, unfortunately, as you go swinging down and you see its tentacles kind of just pull out of the way at the last second. Your halberd or your coral hammer just smashing down into the ground. Anything else you would like to try?
No, as I miss, I'll just be like fish sticks.
Yeah.
All right.
Just stand there in front of it.
Moving on. It is the bleeding manatee's turn. And he is just so focused on taking down Stankyleg right now. 2 attacks coming your way. First one is going to be an 17 to hit.
Yeah.
Second one is only going to be an 8.
Okay, so the first one hits.
Hit perfect. So you're going to take 10 points, so have the 5 points of damage to you. As you just take another just baseball bat strike straight to the back of your shell once more. Luckily, you see the second one coming. You're able to duck out of the way of that one.
I use my I squat. I squat is what I do, and it's just this beautiful, perfect squat. And as I come back up, I'm like absolutely profusely bleeding. I'm like, I've seen worse.
Hey Nathan, is Clawgrip within 5 feet of me?
Yep.
Can I use my reaction upon seeing Clawgrip get attacked again to use my Sentinel attack, since I have that feat, to make a melee weapon attack against it?
Of course you may. So Clawgrip, as you do your squat down and pop back up, the manatee kind of looks at you for a second and just goes, "That's some real good technique you got there."
Yeah,
All right.
it is, son.
All right. 23 to hit.
Surprisingly, yeah, that works.
All right. And that is 14 points of damage from the halberd.
Okay, perfect. So you take your halberd, just kind of jamming it into the back of this manatee, and as you're just kind of standing there impressed by Stankyleg, he just kind of reels forward for a moment. His head snaps around, and he's now got his eyes locked on you, Kris.
All right.
He is still standing, but he is beat to hell right now.
Nice.
Mery, it is your go.
All right. So I'm looking at the octopus that is in range with my sister. And I am going to cast Thunderwave specifically, it again just at a higher level this time. So it's a con save again.
Okay. How does a 9 do?
Beautiful. I love it. All right. That is going to be 19 damage.
So as your bedazzled kelp comes centered on this octopus, who is just laying on the ground, frightened of, just scared shitless, staring up at D. What does it look like as your kelp takes this creature out?
So this thing becomes like, it could literally be in a Vegas show. It becomes just this beautiful, bright pink disaster as its body is just like completely like ripped apart with Thunderwave, and all of the pieces are from the Thunderwave beautifully grilled to D's exact specifications.
So this octopus just gets surrounded, torn apart by this kelp, this tentacle, all of them just being popped off and almost being made into these beautiful little grilled calamari kelp wrapped treats that just kind of go flying off, landing. That's the end of him. Detective Tayshun.
Oh, I'm going after the halberd. I'm going after the manatee one more time.
Okay.
And I'm as let's see. Let's just make that halberd roll real quick here. Yeah, that was not a good roll. We're gonna use that DM inspiration you gave me earlier to re-roll that.
You still have advantage too on this attack.
Never mind that. I'm not using that because he's still got advantage on the fairy fire. And that's good because it's a nat 20.
Oh my god.
Get it.
Are we doing? Is it just double damage or?
Double damage, yeah.
You're gonna hate me because it's a 1d10 and I rolled a 10 for 20 points of damage.
All right. As this pissed off manatee turns locking eyes with you, you take your halberd and you just see the perfect target painted on this bright pink manatee. How would you like to finish this guy off?
Where's the target specifically?
Where would you like to place the target? It could be its head, its nipples, its stomach, wherever you want.
It's gonna be right on the jugular.
Right to the jugular. All right.
Yeah. So as the manatee turns and focuses its full attention on me, he doesn't realize that I'm already in a big windup and I'm about to spin and full 360 and just a swing of the halberd and poof, right through the jugular, slicing through and just cutting through. And as that happens, and I'm not sure what the effects are, Kris is looking at the manatee and he says, "Hey, listen, you. Let it clog it, because you're in the, danger zone." Yeah, exactly.
And with a final confused look on this manatee's face, wondering who the hell can he clog in this, his head lopped off, landing perfectly next to his co-workers over on the pile of krill. As it stands, you're all out of combat.
I immediately rush over to the octopus and start to eat it.
Must devour.
Wait, D, I think if you save a little bit of that, you can use it as a meal prep. All right, a meal prep for the rest of your week.
I've been starving for thousands of.
Get out. And I transform back into a crab. Sorry, he's very hungry, but I do have to eat for two. But yeah, I will save some for later, and then I just start going to town on that octopus.
All right. You are devouring the remains of this octopus. The rest of you, any actions?
Is it still possible to get into the office?
Yeah, I mean it's on the ground. It's pretty dented and beat up. It almost looks like a cheap little aluminum office that was just kind of hung up real quickly.
I
But
would
there's a
like to
door on it that's open.
I would like to investigate the office for any documents.
Give me
Of
an
note.
investigation check if you would.
Gorgeous, wonderful. Investigation. 14.
14. All right. So as you look in this office, you do see a couple of like filing cabinets up against the back wall. You see a desk, and kind of laying on the ground next to a desk, you see a piece of parchment that's currently face down.
I will read it.
Okay. You flip it over, and in big letters, it says Super Smart Evil Plan. Step 1, make Mecha Krill. Step 2, send to Tide. Step 3, blame Mare. Step 4, conquer the world.
Is it signed Plankton?
There is no signature on it.
Hey guys. Hey. I have some
Yeah.
news.
What'd you do?
So the mayor is innocent. And here is the super secret, totally devious plan that was planted by some guy. I don't really know his name. Plankton seems to like ring some weird bell for some reason. I'm not really sure why. I don't know, man. Probably like I read it in like Shakespeare at some point. But anyway, so yeah. But yeah, Mayor was framed. Really devious plan. Mecha Krill, bad stuff.
Got it.
So case closed then.
Well, don't we have to find out? Like the octopus, we think it was the octopus who was the...
Yeah,
I think it was
definitely the
Crabbis.
octopus.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
his
eat him.
office.
I mean, that
Yeah,
last
yeah.
octopus you guys met was totally guilty, so it's probably the same situation with this one.
Yeah.
All right,
Another
then.
job well done by our elite squad, guys.
We are literally the best detectives in the world.
We are.
Yes.
So
I mean,
I think
seriously.
Your worst anemone.
I think we have a huge decision to make next, and that is, do we go straight back to Tide with all of our evidence so that we can free the mayor and clear his good name, or head to Jimmy's buffet?
Jimmy's buffet.
Jimmy's buffet.
Yeah,
Jimmy's buffet.
Jimmy's buffet. Yeah.
I've worked up an appetite.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still hungry.
So you all make your way over to Jimmy Buffet, where you consume as much food as you would like. Is there anything else this group would like to do before heading back to Tide?
Invent edible glitter.
I mean, I'd like to start eating these, like, I mean, I don't know if you guys have tried them. They've got them here at this buffet. They're like these little, like, sticks. They're, like, pink and white. I mean, I think they're made for us. They're called crab sticks.
I slap it out of his hand.
What?
Crabious.
What are you doing?
What the,
Crabious.
for us, aren't they?
No.
It's Crabious.
It's crap. I mean, they don't taste great.
No.
Don't you recognize him?
Who? The stick?
Look at it.
Should I not eat them? Are they bad or something? I thought. I mean, they were labeled for us. So no.
They're not sticks for crabs. They're sticks of crab.
Oh, the name makes sense.
I mean, damn it, Crabious. I mean, you're not on a seafood diet or anything, but seriously, do you want crabs? Because this is how you get crabs.
And that is where we'll call this adventure. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight for this ridiculousness.
And Nathan's mental
and thank you
breakdown.
again. Thank you again to those who donated. And again, please, if you are able to, please continue to donate to St. Jude. It's such an incredible organization. They're doing some wonderful things. And with that, I'm going to throw it back over to my players. Go ahead and say where people can find you, throw out any upcoming projects you have, starting off with M.
Hello, it's me. I'm Em. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Emily Irv. You can also find me bi-weekly over on twitch.tv/Second Star Show, where I play D&D with the lovely Brianna Flame, also a wonderful member of the Initiative Order. And you can hear my voice anytime at 20sidedstories.com or 20sided stories wherever you get your podcasts. Thanks.
Perfect. Kelsey.
Hi, I'm Kelsey. I can be found at Instagram and Twitter under Tombs and Tomes. And that's it.
That's all you got. Moving on, Andrew.
What's up, everybody? My name, again, Andrew J. Alandi. First of all, thank you again so much for tuning in and donating your time. And, of course, if you were generous, if you were able to, your money as well to a wonderful cause. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Andrew J. Alandi, or for fighting games on Twitter at Duralath. Also, twitch.tv/Duralath, where I stream fighting games and other various things, such as Celeste, Crown of the Magister, and Hades. But overall, just immensely thrilled to be gaming with everybody. And again, just be awesome, everyone. Stay cool.
Danny.
Me? Hi, I'm Danny, part of the Initiative Order. You find me on Check for Traps on social medias and here at the Initiative Order. Annoying Nathan, as I usually do.
Mm-hmm. And of course, Shelby.
Hey guys, it's Shelby, aka Wish Warlock on all the socials. Novice D&D streamer. Thank you so much to the Initiative Order for letting me stream. Obviously, I've made Nathan regret this choice, and I'm aiming for Danny and Bree next. So watch out.
You'll get them. And my name was Nathan. You can find me on Instagram at DungeonMaster_discussions, as well as streaming here on the Initiative Order, where we do have some awesome upcoming shows. So tomorrow we have a continuation of Evermore, the tale of the samurai and the dragon. Might be the dragon and the samurai. One of those two, but it's a beautiful, beautiful story being told by the wonderful Got DM, telling the story of a world he has built over 25 years. So it's really, really incredible. Highly recommend checking it out. And then next weekend, we've got some awesome games lined up. I believe we've got Alien, continuation of our Space Marines. Isn't that right, Danny? Next weekend?
To be confirmed.
To be confirmed. But next Saturday, we do have a one-shot of Vysen as well, a Nordic horror game, which I believe M is going to be a part of. And
I'm in that. I forgot. I am in that.
That will be being run by the wonderful Brianna Flame. So be sure to check that out. And next Sunday, the 18th, we are going to be starting a brand new campaign in the world of Simbaroom, of which Kelsey is one of my players for that. It's a freaking awesome system created by the wonderful folks over at Free League. Really, really excited to be diving into that, so keep an eye out for that. And I do have one more thing to plug. I will actually be guesting on Spot Hidden's channel next week, next Thursday, for a Call of Cthulhu one-shot featuring myself, Brianna Flame, Cynthia Marie from LA by Night, and the wonderful Margaret Crone. So don't want to miss that. If you're free, check it out over at Spot Hidden. And I think that's all I've got. Thank you again to our sponsors. Thank you to all of you for checking us out and hanging out with us through this ridiculousness. And we will see you next time.